Notice how every time a Republican takes office, Democrats start acting like it's the end of the world. I mean, the minute we cut taxes or trim the budget, they start screaming that the sky is falling. Now, don't get me wrong, I admire their consistency. If the stock market surges, they say it's just helping the rich. And if it crashes, they say, yep, that's what happens under Republican leadership. And don't even get me started on foreign policy. A Republican president could be shaking hands with world leaders and signing peace deals, and they'd say, it must be appeasement. But the minute there's tension overseas, they rush to the nearest camera like it's Black Friday saying, see, we told you the world would catch fire if he was in charge. Now, I've always said, it's fine to disagree on policy. That's democracy. But if your best shot at winning is hoping the American people lose, well, maybe you're in the wrong country.
Maybe you are in the wrong country. Hmm. Yeah.
Welcome to the Light Gate, where reality bends and the unseen awakens. Preston Dennett, joined by Dolly Saffron, guiding you beyond the veil and into the infinite unknown. Every week we unlock high strangeness, extraterrestrial contact, hidden realms, psychic awakenings, the afterlife, and secrets they don't want you to know. Step through the gate, and if you feel the calling, subscribe to the channel and share it with those ready to awaken.
Two real cryptid legends doing what they do, bringing information for me and you. Ron Moorhead and his Sierra Sounds, Daryl Denton, the Tennessee Bigfoot Man, along with Michelle Desrochers, bring adventures across this land. So much information brought to you each week, actively out there looking as the truth they seek.
That is one crazy good intro. Welcome, everyone, to News on the Flipside. I hope y'all are having a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on our big, beautiful blue planet. The one we all hope don't get blown to crap one day.
Yeah.
As I'm sure we're still 85 seconds to death.
Yeah, I had to do an update, so I got to go open it back up. But I think it might have moved up because there's some movement in that region, actually. Yeah.
What do you mean, Christopher? It's well, no, this is a clock. Yeah, they've always had this doomsday clock to kind of warn people how close we are to the end of the world. Yes. Now, it's been around for a while. I mean, since I was a young man, it's been around.
Yeah, since the 80s.
Now they say this is the closest it's ever been. I really don't know if that's true or not. I honestly don't remember. I could swear I remember when I was younger, them saying like 15 seconds or something, but I'm sure we'd all probably be dead. Actually, I did see that piece where Putin threatened us if we take over Greenland, and I think, what was it that Trump did? Oh, Trump went like this. Yeah. No, actually, I think he did like this. Actually, he didn't do the finesse bird finger. He just gave him the full out. Let me stick it up your ass finger. Well, no, I mean, if we want Greenland, we're going to take it away. He can't even fucking take the Ukraine. Don't get in the fucking war with us. We will literally kick the ass out of you, living shit out of you.
So, yeah, we are still at 85 seconds.
Yeah.
But Trump has put Khomeini, whatever you pronounce his name, on final notice. If there's no
the
deal,
Ayatollah.
Yeah, if there's no deal in the next day or two, I think we could be looking at military conflict there.
I hope we can blow their fucking asses off the face of the planet.
Yeah, there really won't be much of a military conflict on their part.
You know, look, Trump has done a good job putting the Middle East back together. I mean, he did the Abraham Accords. Now he's got some other deals going on. He's getting everybody together. Even Israel's talking with everybody else. They're not trying to kill each other anymore. They're trying to build. The Arab Emirates and the whole bunch of them, Qatar, they realize, man, fighting we never can get anything accomplished fighting, but if we don't fight, we can build empires just simply through entertainment and visitors. And I mean, look at now Saudi's a little different. What Saudi's changing to, I read a couple weeks ago that they're going to put in a theme park. As it is, the women can show their face. They can drive there now too. Woohoo! Somebody said they're putting in movie theaters. You'll be able to go to movie theaters. So they're learning. They're catching up, and a lot of the other states are catching up. I mean, a lot of the other countries are catching up. So it's changing. It's because you can't keep half of your society down forever. It just doesn't work, especially when the rest of the world is like, no, we don't do that. What do you mean? No, the Chinese don't keep their women down. I've met a lot of Chinese women in my life. They can be some mean ass bitches. I guess they most certainly can. We're going to talk about the economy a little later on. National economy is getting better. I'd like to see the a little less grocery prices. But now you see, got me. We're just going to talk about it a second. We're going to come back and talk about it. But even the guy who was doing the poll and all on it was saying, really and truly, beef's the only thing that's really sticking everybody in the ass right now. And it is. I always got to hear these guys, it's the tariff, it's the tariff, it's the tariff. Well, if it's a tariff, then how did it come down 20%?
The steel industry just put out a commercial today stating that they're happy about the tariffs that Trump's put on foreign steel because their business has increased by 50%.
And that's what tariffs going to do for our country.
It's huge. Yeah, that's huge. That's 50% more orders that they're doing. And that increases just internal GDP going up 50%.
So Donnie, tariffs make us want to buy from inside of our country, so we don't have to pay the extra money. Now, some countries, China has been absorbing some of the tariff, so America hasn't been feeling as much, but we're still feeling some.
But still, Chinese steel has infiltrated the market, and the Chinese steel is cheaper and it is of a lesser grade. And it is, as Trump said before in years past, it's crap. It's not really. I mean, it's not. I don't even know if you'd want to make a knife with it.
Well, I haven't seen them on the market lately, so I imagine they're starting to cut into their money. Well, no. Why do you think? Look at it like this. So when China's desperate, when they reach out to countries like Canada and the UK, which are both got this many people in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think between the two countries, they have 100 million people in them, and out of that, almost half are in poverty. So, or on the government's ticket.
Yeah, on the brink thereof.
They're not buying anything from China. I mean, well, see, I'll tell you what America's doing. This is why Trump did this to China, because first thing that happened when China and America got into it, Vietnam called us. Hey, long time no speak. We cut deal. We can make all of this for this price. And sorry, I know that's not racist to use an accent. Fuck you. How's that? And because I like that accent. Anyway, he calls up, and they say, okay, so they're starting to make some of this stuff. Not just them. Taiwan is. They're picking up stuff. Japan is. So what's happening is there's a coalition now going to take all the shit that China used to make for us. And you know what, guys? We're going to get a better grade for a better price. Yes, because China's products fucking suck. Look, I was all for China in the beginning, when Nixon went and made France. All right, we're going to get cheap shit. It's going to be made good. Because I made a mistake. I thought that the Chinese government and was like one of the Japanese. Japanese are fucking perfectionists. They just are. They can't help themselves. Now, I know all Asians may have come together at one time or came from the same source at one time, but you know what? There's a vast difference between the two of them. Mm-hmm. And I think part of it is, well, let's just be honest, China's fucking corrupt. It's not the people of China.
China and Taiwan and some of the Southeast Asian countries like Vietnam are more closely related than the Korean countries and Japan. Japan, South Korea, and North Korea are more closely related. And then you got China and
somebody compared the Taiwan
to
the island. Yeah, somebody compared them to the island countries.
Well, I mean,
you know,
I know for sure China has a huge influence on the Vietnamese culture because my best friend is a refugee from the war, and their wedding and his sister's wedding was a traditional 7-course Chinese meal, and it was very extravagant, very good. I mean, a delicious.
Yeah, but the
meal.
Vietnamese hate the Chinese in general. It's a matter of fact.
They are still, though, their culture is 100%.
You know what's weird about all of that is all of them Asian countries that are free hate the Chinese because they don't trust them. That's no, Jimmy. That's because they don't trust them.
They're untrustworthy now.
They trusted them.
At one point, it was a different story. At one point, China reunited that whole region. You know, Genghis Khan and his proteges and whatnot.
So China fell victim to World War II, like America. I mean, not World War II, to Vietnam, like America did, and Korea.
No, I think the downfall. I think you got it right. The downfall of China is World War II. We helped them out in World War II. That's when they started going south with the communism and all that.
Now, Jimmy, they were in World War I too. Well, China is a big, vast country, but at the time, its technology was shit. And even though they're much more advanced today, their technology is still shit.
Yeah. The funny thing about World War I, and people wonder why they call it World War I, because you only talk about like 4 or 5 big countries in World War II and like 3 or 4 big countries in World War I. World War I don't remember the exact number, but it's over 100 countries participated. World War II was, I think, 213 at that time.
But I know you got to have X amount just to be considered a World War.
There's like 213 countries that took place in World War II, something of that number.
So Jesse, it was the Allied and the Axis. So even though what Jay's saying is exactly true, there was a bunch of other countries in it. The Allied and the Axis. So the Axis was basically Germany and Russia. And the Allies was basically the United States, England, and whatever countries were free at the time that had been taken over. Well, Italy and France were owned by the Germans. They'd already taken them. And Austria was taken.
Oh, wow.
It was Germany.
Okay,
was
so here we go.
there.
We got some numbers here. Let's see. What does this one say?
Makes it easier on me.
Yeah, that's it. All right. So the First World War had 30 countries that declared war all at once. And then how many countries in World War II? Well, 70. Oh, okay. I was off by a little bit. 70 nations in World War II.
All right. Jay is not getting no chocolate cookie tonight. He was way off tonight, guys. No chocolate cookie.
I think 213 may have been the number.
Where the hell?
Time,
and probably was more countries back then. Where's Sean when I need? I got to tell Sean and Mark, no cookies for Jay. What's that, Denise? No, I mean, there was a lot of countries. It doesn't matter because the Allied and Axis was the primary. That's the ones. And if Germany wouldn't have been stupid and attacked Russia, it would have been a little better. The war would have came out a little different. Oh, when it came that much different, the United States is winning that fucking war. If we'd have had the nuke, we'd just, let's just be honest about this. We'd have just fucking nuked Russia, which is what MacArthur wanted us to do anyway. Yep. He's like, just take Russia now. We'll own Russia. There won't be no more problems. No more communism. Yeah, I mean, Germany had almost kicked their ass. If it wouldn't have been for the winter, Russia would have fell to Germany anyway. So we'd have took half of them anyhow. So that was a fuck up on our point. It was a golden opportunity.
It was golden. They were spread out all over the world. Their troops were, degraded, used up, and
And at the time, I think it was, if I remember correctly, at the time we occupied 63% of the world. So if we'd have took Russia, that would have put us up around 78%. I mean, who the fuck was going to fuck with us? China wasn't. We'd have just took China. So there would just been the Europeans, and Europeans were beat.
China was our allies throughout the entire war anyway.
We could have actually united the fucking planet after World War II. Such stupidity on ourselves. Being such righteous people, we just fucked ourselves up. No, we were righteous. We thought, we don't stink, and if we do it this way, it'll make a better world. Well, guess what, you fucking assholes, it didn't.
Well, but also, too, another thing is that how stupid we were. There were 2 Sino-Chinese wars, Japanese and Chinese wars, that preceded World War I and World War II. And I think they might have been both after World War I and before World War II, but they were the precursors to the war, just as the Spanish Civil War was for Europe. Had we seen the writing on the wall, as it were, and had we intervened in that first and or second Sino-Chinese war before World War II, we might have cinched that side of the war, or that side of the coming World War II, the Pacific Theater may have been a different thing altogether. It may have been China and Japan and America versus, whatever's left of the Axis on the other side there.
There wasn't nothing left. Everybody was beat. I mean,
And I'm talking about before. This is way before the war started. If we had intervened in the Sino-Chinese wars, I think we probably would have solidified China and Japan as our strong allies. And if World War II had risen, and it probably would have still with Hitler taking control of Germany, the world would have played out a lot differently. He wouldn't have gotten as far as he did. He probably would have gotten maybe to France, and that would have been it.
Well, I mean, we should have just. I mean, we should have just took it after World War II.
Yeah,
this would be united. This would be united Earth now. Do you know how nice our planet would be? We'd be be more advanced than we are right now.
We might be Mos Eisley Spaceport. You'll never find them.
Oh, I got somewhere in the clips. I got you the article for 10 Days to Mars, the new rocket.
Oh, cool. Well, hey, do you have are you giving away some books or something? I know you got some things you got to be getting rid of soon.
We got some books we can give away. I got like 150 of them somewhere.
Okay, good, because I blurred my background because I've changed some things. If you want to use that as the question.
Oh, cool. Because we got I think we've got Bright as the Future book 35 and 36.
I have those. Oh, it's blurred. You can't see.
Yeah, I think I do. I'm pretty sure that's what's in those boxes over there. Jesse, we get books all over the damn time, man. I thought about giving some of these to the library. I get them up. Well, this year, for some reason, we were giving away books and lightsabers this year. Marcus called me and asked me, because we were slated to give away 44 lightsabers. We gave away like 24. Yeah, well, it just we get wrapped up in shows sometimes, and I forget. And we have 4 shows to give stuff away on now. So,
anyway, if you want to try to get the books, he said, what I'll do is I'll lower the blur and get my head out of the way. Everyone can take a quick look, and something in the background has changed. If you can tell Joe what it is, you win.
What's up, Kevin?
So,
okay, Jay's gonna do that. Whoa! What the hell? Sorry. Let him see, Jay. Okay, I gotta.
All right, so I gotta get the intensity there. All right, so I'm gonna unblur the background, and then I will step aside. Give you guys a good look. Something has changed dramatically back there. If you're familiar with the shows, you should know.
I see a couple of things that changed. That ain't fair, man. All right, turn that thing back.
There's only one really important thing. Only one thing has changed back there, and then that's more than 10 seconds. So we'll put the blur back all the way up. And
Jimmy,
tell them where they can send their answers.
ICAR@cox.net. And it's actually open right now, so it's a good time to send them.
And I will tell Joe the correct answer in private chat.
I don't know. You want me to pick what? Let's do it like this. We're gonna give 2 sets away. So let me write this down so I don't forget. So email 53 and email 39. You know what? Let's give 3 sets away and email 84. Okay, there we go. We're gonna give 3 sets away. So you can be 3 lucky winners tonight. Yes.
All right, Joe, you got the answer.
What do you mean? What am I? Oh, I just been snacking on something.
We're off to the races. I do sometimes, Kevin. I have that's spacey. It's like a galaxy background. I sometimes forget to turn it on.
What's that, Denise? Oh no, I do actually. It's not. I guess Jay reminded you. It's somewhere in here. Yeah, it lights up the whole room in green and red and blue. Yeah. I actually have a map that I can put in here. You know, like a star map. I can actually put it on the walls and ceilings. But on my floor, which y'all can't see, is a projector, a real projector. So I've been thinking about mounting it by my wall over there where the air conditioner is. and let it project forward this whole way. Well, but I got to do it so it's going to be over my head because, well, I want to project it on my face, doofus. People are morons, I swear. Are all you people morons? No, I'm just kidding. No. Okay, let's see. Is this the one? I think we've seen this one, yeah. So yeah, the first one I played at the beginning of the show was it's the same playbook. That's actually Ronald S. Reagan talking about Democrats, and it sounds so identical. Oh wait, we got to play this one. Jay's gonna love this one. Hold on. I know, I agree with that. Sorry, y'all can't hear what I'm hearing, people. Sorry. Okay, here we go. No, Dean, because I had to replay it. It wouldn't let me pull it back or stop it. Or
it's not down here yet.
Some of these. What are you talking about, John? No, it's some of these. Okay, let's get
one, Ilia.
Let's get this off there. Let's add this on there. Share the screen.
Ploops, where is it? It disappeared.
Okay, here we go.
Disappeared. There it is.
Yeah.
It is on.
Okay, this is a quickie, guys. So we're gonna play this real quick. Here we go.
Question is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't trust Gavin with his best friend's wife, how can you trust him with your state?
California. Dude, that's a burn, baby.
The question is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't trust Gavin with his best friend's wife, how can you trust him with your state?
California. Yeah, the shit, man. You know, that was when I heard that, I was like, wait, what did he say?
Yeah, like, wait, what?
No, really, guys, I was like, what the hell did he just say?
Oh my God.
What did you?
Well, did you hear? Did you hear his wife go
off
off on the female press earlier today, or maybe it was yesterday? She talks just like he does. She's a complete moron.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that because that's just who they are. What are you talking about, Mike? Oh no. I'm actually, this is stuff we have on on Facebook and stuff, just clips we pull. There's a bunch on my other Facebook page, and if it'll let me get it on, I'll try to pull them off of there. Yeah. Oh, we got to play this one too. Oh, we're gonna get in the news in a few minutes, guys, but we got this is just so stupid. Where is? So if you listen to this next clip, all right, I mean, this is just sheer stupidity.
Oh, I hope I know. I think I know which one this is.
Well, I mean, this is just, when he asked this question, I think to myself, and because we live in a violent country, man, and I'm thinking, But anyway, let's put this up here and share this with all y'all.
Sounds like it.
Let's see.
Nope, it's not it. It's on.
Oh, you got it up there. Okay, let's turn it up. Here we go, people.
Name even one day that was deadlier than January 6th.
Yeah, any weekend in Chicago.
How many people died during January 6th? Nobody.
Jamie, pull that video up. Can you name even one day that was deadlier than January 6th?
Yeah, any weekend in Chicago.
I mean,
Holy shit, Jamie.
How could he say that?
No one died on January 6th, and then like the day later, some DC police officer who was involved in like trying to keep the building safe had a heart attack, and the doctor and his family tried to beg and plead that it was the stress of the January 6th attack which killed him, and which, when in fact he actually had just a very bad heart, and this is his time. I mean, they tried to spin it in such a bad way. No one died on January 6th whatsoever. Oh well, the one lady that was shot and killed. Yeah, I forgot about her. I forgot about her. She was shot and killed by a guard, but that's still only one.
It's Oh, we got a couple more we're gonna play. I know we're gonna get close to break. When we come back.
Oh,
to break,
did you hear the question that they asked AOC? And I forget it was on the world stage. I don't know if she was at the UN or at NATO, some kind of function. But they asked her if she thought that we would back the Taiwanese if they were invaded by China. Have you seen that clip?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh my God!
Did she? Oh, so she got the countries confused.
No, she floundered. All she did was like, it's such a well, I think that it's so uncomfortable. You could put a block of charcoal in your ass and have a diamond in 30 seconds if you watch this.
Yeah, whoever runs against it this time just needs to get all of her clips. She's got enough now over the last 6 years, and just everywhere she goes, she just needs to play. Yeah, I think that'll be enough to hang her out to dry. Me being Jimmy, I'm moving to Texas and voting for Jasmine. What you talking about, man? I love me some Jasmine. Yeah, what you talking about? I love me some Jasmine. Mm-hmm. She's really pissed right now. They keep showing her numbers, her chances of winning. She gets pissed. They don't even know she can win the primary. Yeah, it's well, she's not a real politician. She only spent even her own people said.
Oh God, I found it.
She was only ever at the office X amount of time.
Let me make sure this is it. I'll be ready.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize Jay wasn't talking. I'm losing my mind. No, we got a lot of good stuff coming on.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you heard me. I think I found it. I got to make sure.
No, I heard you. I heard you say something about the clip. I just for some reason it didn't register. You wouldn't say anything.
Oh yeah, no. I turned my mic off so I could listen to it.
No, I got a couple of clips up here. We're gonna play, and then we have some other stuff we're gonna play. Well, we collect a lot of this stuff over the week and stuff here. We get a lot of people send us stuff. I got a clip here with Chris Como. We're gonna play where a Democrat calls in and talks about how she likes Trump. Yeah, we're gonna play that in just a second. Well, I mean, it's hopefully it's not third party. Well, I've been reading about third party all over the place, and it don't even make any sense to me. So all we can do is hope. Well, we're in February now, right? We got to be getting close to getting off our suspension day pretty soon. I'm gonna have to go check after this. No, later in the show, probably next hour, I gotta pull up the link. I picked up the article. I just put the article in so I can pull up the link. So this ship's supposed to be able to get us to Mars in 10 days. Yes. It looks like some type of pulse drive or something. Well, at least in the video, it looked like, because it was like a little pulse coming out the back of it. It sounds really interesting. Well, Elon's been saying for a while he's got a ship coming. There's a couple people working on. No, they're not. No, it's an FTL. That's faster than light. Nobody's really come up with that yet. I mean, not that we know about. I'm not saying
the U.S. actually commit U.S. troops to defend Taiwan if China were to move.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I was trying to make it bigger, and then it started playing. All right. So anyway, this is, I guess, as big as it's going to get. You got that piece of coal ready?
There you go.
This is
would and should the U.S. actually commit U.S. troops to defend Taiwan if China were to move?
Damn it! Right now, damn it.
Yeah. I think that this is such a I think that.
Are we listening to Kamala Harris?
This is
AOC. No.
This is, of course, a very long-standing
it's an anti-word salad
policy of the United States. And I think what we are hoping for is that we want to make sure that we never get to that point. And we want to make sure that we are moving in all of our economic research and our global positions to avoid any such confrontation and for that question to even arise.
Yeah. So what a moron.
That was nothing. I mean, that was literally nothing. It's
Yeah, I mean, she couldn't even form a cognitive thought on the entire subject. The short answer is yes.
actually, Jeff, this is going to be the consumer index, and then I got another one about a couple other things. So no, it's a couple of good polls we're going to have in tonight. But this is on the consumer index. We're going to put this up. It's a little 3-minute clip. So y'all can go run and get a Coke while you're doing it. No, we're about 12 minutes off a break.
11, 12, 13 minutes, yes.
No, man, we're not doing that. Now, see, not unless you throw in money, and then we can talk. Anyway,
are they asking for the Sean Strip poll special? He's not on tonight.
let's see. No, we're gonna play it right now, so you can listen to it right now. So here it goes. Breaking news.
Let's talk more about just that. There's new data coming in showing that consumer prices eased to start the year. Matt Egan joining us now with a deeper look at what the numbers are showing. What are you learning?
Well, Kate, look, this is some encouraging news on the cost of living, right? Inflation took a big step in the right direction to start the year off. So consumer prices up by 2.4% year over year. That is an improvement from 2.7% in December that beat expectations, which were for 2.5%. In fact, this is a new 8-month low for annual inflation, month over month. Prices up by 0.2%. Also a step in the right direction, also beating expectation. Now, economists look really closely at core inflation, which excludes food and energy. Core inflation came in at 2.5%. That's notable because that's the lowest annual inflation rate for core since March of 2021, before the inflation crisis. Now, while we can't exclude food and energy from our family budgets, that's important because economists say that's a better indicator for where inflation is going. And when you look at the trend for inflation over the last few years, you can see there's been some improvement, right? It's been a little bit bumpy on this chart. It's been bumpy. But it has improved. There was this uptick in inflation starting last spring after the president slapped massive tariffs on imports. Inflation started to heat back up to 3%, but thankfully it's trending back down. Now, when we look at some of the notable categories as far as what people are seeing at the store, especially the grocery store, a couple things stand out, and not all of it's good. Bad news, uncooked ground beef. Look at this, 17% more expensive year over year. Kate, that's the biggest increase since the middle of 2020 during COVID. Wow. Also, piped gas, that's natural gas, up by 10%. We know that's been a problem. Electricity, that continues to be another source of frustration, up by 6%. However, also some good news. Look at this, egg prices plunging by 34%. That's the biggest decline for eggs since 2016, back when Obama was in the White House. And gasoline prices, which of course was such a major problem for so long, they were down by 8%. Now, all of this is notable, especially the food prices, because Americans in polling continue to say that they're really frustrated by prices. Yeah. This is an AP poll that came out just yesterday, and it found that more than half of Americans, 53%, say that they find the cost of groceries is a major source of stress in their life. 31% say minor, no real improvement there from the last time they took this poll back in October. Also, cost of housing, almost half of Americans say that's a major source of stress in their lives, and cost of healthcare as well. But look, bottom line here,
energy,
I think we did get some encouraging news this morning on inflation, and now we have to wait and see if the trend continues.
So basically, it's trending in the right direction, which is nice to see.
But so slowly.
No, not really.
But it's as predicted. I mean, people are just out there, just so antsy.
It's I mean, gas is down. He said 8%, but down here it was $3, and now it's $1.89. That's a little more than 8%. That's probably more like 28 or 30%. But it's well, no, Jack. I mean, in California it was down almost $2, so that's definitely more than 8% too. It's just so I don't know. Sometimes they do stuff with these polls. You got to wonder how they came up with that particular number. No, ground beef, I know. We're experiencing ourselves out of everything because food's coming down. It's been coming down for about 4 or 5 months now, but not ground meat. Ground meat's outrageously high. Now, luckily, there's a local store down here that buys directly from beef ranch. So we'll see ground meat every once in a while for like $3.59 and stuff. Still,
we're lucky we don't see it that low, but we have a lot of local farms, and so a lot of locally sourced beef. So it stays around $4.99 when it goes on sale, but on average about $6.99 a pound, which isn't bad. I mean, that's what it was like, even 10 years ago.
no, for us, usually it's like $2.99 a pound. It may be for you damn Yankees, but for us, we're not used to paying that.
That is the differential price. Yeah, in Savannah, Georgia, I'm sure it's $2.99 a pound, $3.99, $4.99. Up here, it's just I don't know why they just the same vehicle. When I was buying my first car, I bought my first Camaro, my first brand new car anyway, from a dealership. I bought it from my brother, so he actually had to have the car moved from another dealership across the county to his dealership for me. But when I was doing the research, the same car that I got into in Savannah, Georgia, would have cost me like $17,900, like well stocked. I actually wound up paying like $18,900 for a car that was ticketed at $23,000. But was essentially the same exact car in Savannah, Georgia, like almost nearly fully loaded like mine, for like $1,000 less than what I paid for it. I'm like, why can't I get that price? He's like, it's the region. I'm like, I don't give a flying who did what it is. That's how much it is where I live. Why can't you sell it to me for that? And it's just, I still understand why across the country it's like that. So certain parts of the country there's differentials in price. Like this is something that I pay, tens of dollars for. You pay $5s of dollars for. Things you pay $5s of dollars for down there, we pay less up here. It's weird.
Nah, there's nothing y'all pay less than we do. Not even close.
Not. Well,
it's,
maybe in fabrics,
so like if
it.
we buy a car in general, I can buy exact same Camry as you do. I'm probably going to pay about $4,000 or $5,000 less for it. And
at least, yeah.
So like here, what kind of tags do you have to have on your cars up there? Just a license, nothing else.
Just rear plates. We don't have to have front plates.
But do you have to have a brake tag or anything?
A brake tag?
Okay, you don't know what it is, so you don't have to have.
No, I have no idea what a brake tag is.
So a lot of states you have to have
an
it's called an inspection sticker
and a rear.
That's what it is. It's an inspection sticker. So like in Louisiana, you can get an inspection sticker for $20. It's good for 2 years. Mississippi don't have them.
Some states don't. Yeah. Georgia doesn't have inspection stickers, for example, but Maryland and Virginia, West Virginia, all the states up here have them. Maryland also, we don't have to do it here in Pennsylvania, but in Maryland you have to until a certain age, and I think it's like until your car's like 15 or 20 years old, every year you have to go and get what we call the alien probe test, where they stick a probe up your muffler shaft, and while you gun the engine, and they see how bad your emissions are, and if your emissions are bad, you have to get your muffler fixed.
Yeah, see, Louisiana does that, but Mississippi doesn't. Mississippi's like, screw you, man.
You have emissions too? Oh, I hate that. Yeah, we don't have it up here. Thank God. I don't miss that at all.
Yeah, they clip this little thing on the back of your tailpipe and see what comes out. It's like a piece of litmus paper.
You ever see that? I don't know if they did it on your cars, but in Maryland they had this plastic like cylinder thing, and they would open up the gas lid where you pour your gas in, and then they would stick this plastic thing in there. And I kept saying to do it. I'm like, I asked the guy one day, I was bored. I was like, why do you do that? And he says, that's to make sure they haven't modified it to accept regular gasoline.
Oh, this next clip, if you're a feminist, you may not want to listen to it. It's probably going to insult you. This little chick that's talking, she's pretty good. I've heard her a few times. Somehow or another, they got a few, somebody sent them to my page. They're like anti-feminist. They're hardcore. They take up for men and shit. They're hardcore on helping out men. They think women's been treating them like shit. So she's one of them, and she's pretty pointed in what she says. But what it is everything she says is right. That's the bitch part. Yes, Jesse. No, we're gonna pick out a song in a minute. Well, we kind of do a Mardi Gras theme tonight, but why? Mardi Gras Tuesday. Yes. What you think? I make the rules? No. Yeah, it changes every year. It's the the Tuesday before Ash Wednesday. Yes, that's how you know. Yeah, see.
You sure it's not the Wednesday before Tush Tuesday?
That way I can't even hear you now. It popped on my ear. Some battleships started blowing. But no, that's how they track it down. Just think of the holidays, and you can backtrack it anytime you want to know what it is. Of course, you can just do the easy thing and ask Alexa or your computer or any other. My Alexa is stupid. Yeah, she's stupid, man. I'm convinced that she's just stupid.
They're only as smart as the person who last programmed it.
It's I ask her questions, it gets it wrong. Like today, I said, Wednesday. What date is the fourth Wednesday of the month? Right? She comes back and she says, "Oh, there is no fourth Wednesday this month." I'm like, "Really?" So I grabbed my phone, looked. Of course, there is. The 25th is the fourth Wednesday. I said, "Well, tell me why it says the 25th is." Oh, I made a mistake, and she don't even give you an answer. Sometimes she'll try to answer you why she made a mistake. Usually, I was off in digital boo-boo land somewhere, but.
Well, Google do the same thing. You know, I'll ask Google about the weather, and it'll say, you know, today in Waynesboro it's so and so degrees and blah blah blah, and there's a 20% chance of snow. And then I'll go, oh well, how much snow are we supposed to get? And then it'll go, there's no chance of snow in Waynesboro today. I'm like, you just said there was.
Yes, they. Jack, they just do. I don't know. They boo boo.
It's weird. I've actually it's actually said this. It said, you know, it's so and so and whatever. And I look out and it's raining, and I said, hey Google, is it supposed to rain today? And Google said, no, there's no chance of rain. I'm like, but it's raining right now. And Google said,
I was picking up.
I'm like, yes, it is. I can see it
We're
happening.
gonna have to do a show on Alexa and Google and Siri one night and put them all on. It's we'll get sued for sure, but it's.
Oh my god! I'm sure if we dig deep on the internet, I'm sure there's all kinds of stories of them answering stupid questions the wrong way.
Do stupid. Poor. Ever since she got AI, and I have just probably more than 100 questions the last couple of weeks. She just boo boos them. She just foo foos them.
My favorite one, and I've been doing this, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to do it all the time when I first started doing the Google Nest speaker things, is I'd ask it, is there a human race? And Google would say yes. And I'd say, well, who's winning the race? And she'd go, who? And I'd say, yeah, who's winning the human race? And she'd be like, I don't understand. And then she'd like lock up.
Yeah, now they just try to give you some other kind of answer.
Yeah, no, and she just locks up, or there's no answer at all. She just blinks, and her brain freezes, and she turns off.
No, we're gonna go to break right now. We're gonna play this clip, and then we're gonna play some music, and then there'll be some intros, promos, and then we'll be back. Yes. Oh no, we got a couple of we got two other links we're gonna be paying when we come back. One of them is a new poll out that has to do with voter IDs. Yes. Can someone tell me why the Democrats are so anti-voter ID?
They're stupid. I have some stuff about that, and we want to bring that up after the break. I have about that all day. Actually, I got a good analogy for you.
Yeah, we're gonna open that up in the next hour. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna put this clip on, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So y'all just hang out, listen to it, and we'll see you about 8 or 9 minutes.
Middle-class female liberals who have no idea how the real world works and yet want to advise you on how to live in it. Let me go through your complaints. Feminists want control over their bodies. You win. You have 12 types of birth control, and you can actually Uber Eats a Plan B. You have abortion on demand, and in the states that it's not, it's simply a weekend trip. You have aborted an eighth of the world population. You win. Feminists wanted to fight against rape culture. You win. If a woman is raped, assaulted, or if she revokes consent after the fact, she has the power to get a man fired from his job, kicked out of school, or thrown in jail. You won, feminists. Women want to be free of traditional gender roles? Fine. Men invented the dishwasher, the Roomba, the air fryer, fast food, and Uber Eats. There are meal prep services and cheap restaurants. You win.
Good, man.
Women wanted to have a career first and get married later in life. Men allowed women to come into the workforce and have millions of dollars in funding, pushing women into male-dominated fields and scholarships, and invented IVF to give us another 5 years of fertility. The husbands pay for the IVF, and they are pushing to get it taxpayer funded. You win. Women wanted to be sexually liberated instead of getting married. Men invented Tinder and Hinge, so random men can literally come to your door. The men from your hometown are not good enough. Men invented social media, so you can get flown out by the highest status men in the world. Women did not want to work labor jobs. Fine. Men invented social media, so you can talk into a microphone and get paid. You can now work from home, so you can have a family and be a mom. You can make money selling your nudes on the internet and become a billionaire. Women did not want to give birth. Fine. Men invented surrogacy, so another woman can do it for you. Women wanted to be thin without working out. Now you have Ozempic. You want to look younger?
Oh, yeah.
Fine. Men invented Botox, hair dye, filters on your phone, nose jobs, Anna knows, plastic surgery, lash extensions, makeup, and AI to make you look thinner. You
should
win.
look into it.
You can now wait till
Carol.
40 to have a baby, freeze your face, work in an air-conditioned office, earn a living sitting on your ass, getting fat, spending money you don't have, marry someone to pay it off, divorce him, put him on alimony and child support, get a Roomba, abort your kid, have unprotected sex on camera, get paid for it, order any cooked food to your door, get a self-driving car, and then complain to men that they caused you to be lazy and fat. You are now empowered to have 10 abortions, bang 300 men, take a DEI position that pays $300K a year, Uber Eats a Plan B, study underwater basket weaving, and get sympathy when your degree pays no money. Feminists are spoiled, liberal, progressive women that have no idea how good they have it. You guys will never be happy until men are nothing but empty shells who are slaves to the system, fueled by feminists' selfishness, spending habits, and poor choices. Feminists don't care about equality because if they did, there would be equal rights for men. There would be equal men's shelters. There would be equal funding for men's cancer. There would be real equality. I checked 20 different feminist websites and have not found one that mentioned a single issue that asked for men to be equal. It only asked for special treatment. Feminism has empowered women to destroy this country through the death of 1,000 cuts. Feminism is not about equality, it's about insidious domination. It has been a slow creep to where women are complaining about their non-existent oppression. Men have figured this out because they're highly adaptive and the math is not mathing. I am curious to know feminists' plan when men refuse to stop providing, protecting, and maintaining the civilization you enjoy corrupting. Feminists are about to fuck around and find out. Feminists have won. You destroyed every single male group that used to be strictly for men, like Boy Scouts. You can falsely accuse men of rape, harassment, and endless lawsuits. Feminists have more political power, voting power, and spending power than any other group. Everybody caters to you. Corporations cater to you because women are the primary purchasers. Politicians because they need the vote. Men have to pay child support to a rapist. Men are not believed when they're abused. Men have to die at work and at war. Men have to pay child support for 18 to 21 years. Men have to register in selective service. Men are not given additional consideration for college admissions, jobs, opportunities, and scholarships. Children are not DNA tested at birth, leading to paternity fraud, which is not prosecuted at all. And men will more than likely deal with this in their lifetime. Men are the majority of the homeless. Men are the majority of the suicides. Women can hit men and men can't hit back. Feminism
powerful stuff.
Has empowered women to destroy men, and congratulations, 1.6 million men have committed suicide. What more do you want, Anna?
Ooh, you got
right.
Whoa, girl.
That is the debates. Let's give it a big hand.
I mean,
you have 12.
She got smoked, man. Oh, we're not quite through yet.
She went not too advanced though. Underwater basket weaving. Come on, that's so easy. Try the advanced class of upside down underwater basket weaving.
Yeah, I know. She was but I like her. She don't so we're gonna play this and we're gonna come back and do some. Well, this ain't exactly Mardi Gras, but it's just I like this song. I can't help it. Here you go. Yes, this is perfect after what we just heard. Perfect. Are we up on the screen, Jay?
Now you are.
All right, good deal. Here we go, peeps.
Oh, this is kind of funny.
This is, by the way, Sean's new girlfriend. We got to play a lot.
My grandkids' ears, Heidi.
How tolerance turns into a witch hunt. Well, I ain't playing nice no more.
No, really, Stan. This is just showing us more. Scared of her already.
Preaching love, but you're breathing rage. You say cancel this, cancel that. Think you're a woman, but your chest is flat. Preaching freedom while you're chaining my tongue. I'll keep fighting to the last breath from my lung. Calling everyone Nazis and fascists. There's something wrong with your brain. Comparing yourself to Holocaust victims. Damn, you people are insane.
Something tells me she would get along with the girl ahead of it. Wait.
Thinking that's right. We ain't going down without a fight. You don't heal, you rot and spread. Woke's a cancer, it kills instead. They divide us black, white, red, or blue. But hate look the same, no matter the view. Hair, skin color, we're all the same. But these woke little cunts trying to divide and blame. Fuck the world. They don't want peace, they want control. Fuck the world. Trying to break my heart, my soul. Fuck the world. Lighting fires just to watch them burn. Fuck the world. It's our time, now the tide gon' turn. You say inclusion, but you cut me out. You say compassion, but you scream and shout. You say justice, but you kill the debate. Truth don't live where your hate creates. Fuck the world. They don't want peace, they want control. Fuck the world. Trying to break my heart, my soul. Fuck the world. Lighting fires just to watch them burn. Fuck the world. It's our time, now the tide gon' turn. Yeah. You can try and cancel me.
Hi, and welcome everyone to Ethereal Encounters Unveiled. Today we are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 on the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM in beautiful New Orleans.
This makes me want to break out in song.
Two real cryptid legends doing what they do, bringing information for me and you. Ron Moorhead and his Sierra Sounds, Daryl Denton, the Tennessee Bigfoot Man, along with Michelle Desrochers, bring adventures across this land. So much information brought to you each week.
Actively out there looking is the truth they seek.
Well, welcome back, everybody. That was a little kind of strange break we had there. That one chick is feisty, man. I'm going to invite her on the show, dude. I mean, that bitch is all respect her because she is feisty. Poor Ann over there got just kicked in the ass, didn't know what happened. I mean, she was walking around with a high heel in her butt. Whew, man.
Right.
Well, no, I see this chick. She comes because I don't know what pages. I don't know if it's Instagram or TikTok or Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Or one of them. I don't know. Or it might even be YouTube. It's, they just.
I didn't even realize. Kevin just made me realize today's Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, and it's Happy Friday the 13th. What are you talking about? No, Jeffrey likes to be probed. Don't even go there, man. No, don't go there, man. I'm telling you, don't. He might invite you over or something. I'm just saying, I'd be warned. I'm warning you. I don't think he's actually married. Almost married.
He's at least engaged if they're talking about Jeffrey Pritchett.
Yeah, I think Christina had this metal clamp thing, and she clamped around his balls, and only she can get it off. I wouldn't piss the girl off. I'm just telling you. No, she's a sweetie pie, actually. No, Jeffrey. I haven't had a chance to talk to Jeffrey in a while. Oh, I love Saturday the 14th.
Yes, there was, Heidi.
Because I like watching
and Thursday the 12th as well.
I was going to say I like watching that stupid movie Saturday the 14th. It's a stupid movie.
Well, there's also a Thursday the 12th too, which I think is even worse.
Okay, people just weird. No, it's like a adventure, horror, funny, doofy ass movie kind of thing. It's kind of like Jumanji in a way. Anyway, enough about all of that. Wow, what's this girl down here that's blonde with big boobs sticking out of my screen? Where'd that come from? Whoa, sorry.
What?
There for a minute.
No, you still got that video up. That's what you're seeing.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, there y'all go. Y'all get to see what that is.
Yeah, that's better.
Do you like our selection and stuff? Well, she's hot. I mean, we got some other stuff we're going to be playing in a few minutes. Well, the other night we had 7 and 9 discoing for us, man. She was.
Oh yeah.
Then she's all looking at. She was all looking at Kirk like she was going to lick his ear.
All the girls of Star Trek, all generations of girls of Star Trek are out there getting their boogie on. Even Imzadi.
It's a.
So on the other side of the break, though, you did mention the whole ID thing. We are at 12 o'clock tonight. The DHS is going to be defunded. The Democrats think they're doing something smart. They're going to shut the funding down for ICE. ICE is funded for at least 5 more years.
I call it jihad on the Democrats. The Shiites.
Yeah, they're being idiots, and it'd be all over because of IDs for voting is part of it. Some senator today, I don't know who it was, or representative, I don't know, a couple of them actually been saying it. That they traveled here and there to DC to do this, that, and the other thing. And while they were doing this, they had to show an ID. While they were doing that, they had to show an ID. When they had to do another thing, they had to show an ID. So getting your airplane ticket to get on the airplane, you got to show your ID. To get through airport security, sometimes you have to show your ID. To get a car at rental, you have to show your ID. To get your hotel room, you have to show your ID. To buy beer, you have to get an ID. If you have to buy cigarettes, sometimes you have to show your identification. All of these things are normal, everyday things. And the Democrats, their argument is that it's going to cripple people. They won't be able to vote because they don't have ID.
Yeah,
well, how about those people that are buying beer and cigarettes without ID? Okay, come on, give me a break. Unless you're like 50, you have to show ID to get those things. So my argument for the Democrats is if you don't want ID for voting, how about this? Let me go down to the local gun store and buy a gun without identification. How about that?
Okay, we're gonna play this for y'all. Okay, dun 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 dun.
Blunt questions because they sort of get at the underlying feelings that people have. So this is about as blunt a question as you can get.
Yeah,
Deport all immigrants here illegally. I will note the ABC News poll asked about undocumented immigrants. So we have slightly different questions, but these were all taken within the last month. And there's real uniformity here. That's what I really think you see. You see real uniformity. Deport all immigrants who are here illegally. 55% of the New York Times. Marquette, 64%. CBS News, 57%. ABC News with a slightly different question, 56%. So what you're seeing essentially here is a very clear indication that a majority of Americans, in fact, when they're asked this blunt question, which I believe gets at the underlying feelings, do in fact want to deport all immigrants who are here illegally. There's no arguing with these different numbers because they're all essentially the same across 4 different pollsters. Sometimes I like blunt questions because they sort of get.
The thing of it is he's right. I mean, it's all the polls show that. I mean, there's no arguing.
And think about that. Think about, how many undocumented people do we have in the country? That's what it means, undocumented. We don't know. If there's 20 million
immigrants who are.
If there's 20 million of them and they all are allowed to vote without identification, proving that they're a citizen, proving that they have registered to vote, that they're part of a legitimate party, Republican or Democratic, because in most states, if you're not Republican or Democratic on the on your registration, you cannot vote in primary elections and another important election. So what that does is it legitimizes our voting. It cuts out anyone who doesn't have the right to vote.
Yeah, so they want you to have an ID to vote properly, and they want you to have proof of
citizenship.
Yeah.
If you have the new real ID, which I have on my driver's license here in Pennsylvania, you don't have to show your passport. But in other states, if you don't have real ID, yes, you'll need 2 identification forms to vote. That might cause some problems, but you know what? If you don't have the proper forms of identification, then we don't need you voting.
So I keep hitting the wrong button. I started hearing blasting music in my ear. I'm like, what the hell, man? Stop that. Christopher. No, we got some good stuff. We're gonna be playing some more stuff on the Facebook page. As a matter of fact, what is this one? Let's see. There's already one queued up. Let's go back to Facebook. Let's hit share.
Oop, boink. And pop it in.
He's got it up there. So there we go. Let's see what we got here.
Men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country. The men are the ones that. How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain all the infrastructure, right? None of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? Mm-hmm. And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now in 2024 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago, other than we switched out farm labor for HR work. But other than that, we're secretaries, nurses, daycare ladies, early childhood education, administrative assistants, retail workers, all the same shit that we were a century ago. So if the men are the ones tasked with every time there's a natural disaster, they have to go out and rescue people from the fires and the floodwaters. And every time there's a war, the men have to go and fight it and defend the country. And anytime there's a criminal who needs to be violently arrested, it's going to be a man who goes and does that, not a woman. Where does the equality come in? If we're doing the fluffy jobs, we're all singers. We got a lot of singers and musicians, which is cool. It's great. I love music too. But y'all ain't rescuing people and doing the heavy lifting or the dirty or the dangerous jobs. Like who collects the trash? Men. Who does all the steel working and oil rig work and all of the sewer cleaning? How are you equal if the men are the ones that have to fight and die to defend the country? The men are the ones that build and maintain infrastructure, right? None of this stuff in the studio is built or maintained by women. Do you know that 90% of infrastructure jobs are still held by men? Mm-hmm. And that if you look at the top 20 jobs held by women now in 2024 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago, other than.
Shame on you, girl. Shame.
Well, I mean, she's not entirely off. There are women in all different, job platforms now, firemen, police, and all that. But she's right. I mean, if you look at a SWAT team, almost never is a woman on there, because they're usually going after extremely highly dangerous, violent criminals. So, there are certain jobs that women just, even if they talk about with the transgender thing and men competing, genetically male people claiming to be women competing with women in women's sports. We're stronger, bigger, and faster in most cases. There are very few examples of women, unless they have, sometimes they have a a gift, if you want to call it that they have, you know, bigger, stronger muscles than most women do, but it's very rare. Most of the time, we kick women's ass.
So look at ladies. If y'all want to do a rebuttal, or if any feminists are listening, you can come up or get in touch with me at icrackcox.net, and I will give you equal time. I don't mind.
Yeah.
So what?
Oh
no, we can't put Jay in a dress with long hair and boobs. No, we might be able to do that with Sean, but no, not gonna happen. So this is, you know, the nurse guy who wasn't actually a nurse when he got killed. I didn't know he had actually been let go. You know, the media made it out like he was employed and stuff. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
Picture on the left is the original picture. That's him. The middle one is CNN, and it's completely changed. And look at Netflix.
Because he has a visibly broken nose. You can see that it's been broken once before. It's crooked.
Well, and his face is much thinner in the original, and
tall.
yeah,
Lighter.
Yeah, it's taller, thinner, and whiter than the one in the middle. But look at the one on the right, man. Come on.
Yeah, who did that?
Netflix.
Really? Wow. That's Netflix? Jesus.
I mean, come to bleep on, people.
They actually made him black? Why?
Yeah, that's it. Don't ask me. I'm still, and CNN, it's not the only, these two aren't the only ones that change his picture. So did CBS and ABC. I don't understand what the need is.
Use it to the point where it makes things just bullshit.
Yeah, but what the fuck is the need to change the picture? We all seen him on the original shots. I mean, I don't know what the fuck that's about.
I mean, was it because that he looked like a I don't know, maybe he looked like a serial killer without being his pit photoshopped.
We had some ugly people in this network.
Hey, you got any answers on the trivia question there?
Actually, I hadn't looked. I'll probably wait a little while and look. But what the hell is this crazy bastard? Oh, is that the British guy that comes over to the country?
I have no idea. I can't see it.
Oh no, this is this fuck face. I get into this guy all the time. Hold on, let me see. Oh no, this is the guy. This is oh man, let's see. This one might get us in trouble. We have to be careful here. Oh man. Let's see. All right. Okay, how you go back then? Go back.
It's up.
Okay, but it won't go back. Let's see.
You guys legit created a fucking hotline.
Okay, we're gonna have to let it go run through for a minute. And actually take it down while it's running through in case I don't want to, just in case. Well, Chris, we got in trouble for something third party. And when I read about third party, it doesn't quite make any sense the way. I'm not sure exactly what we got in trouble for that night.
Especially if we're broadcasting on YouTube using YouTube material, I guess, if you will, even though it belongs to someone who's got an account there, it's being broadcast on YouTube by YouTube. I don't see where the conflict is. It's extra exposure for that third party guy. That's all it is.
Yeah. All right. Here
Especially,
we go.
I mean, I bet you that's the problem. The problem is what they might be is slightly more popular than our show. That's why we're getting in trouble. If we're more popular than them, then it's just a boon for them. Free advertising.
ICE probably would have turned over Anne Frank too. You guys supported vaccine passports. You fucking cheered when police shut down church services during COVID. You encouraged your neighbors to snitch on people. You guys legit created a fucking hotline to call and snitch on people if they had more than fucking 5 people over for Easter.
Yeah, it's called
you
911.
suggested that anybody who supports Trump should go to a re-education camp. You backed mask mandates for toddlers. You fucking doxed people for making political donations. You supported FBI surveillance of parents. You applauded arrests of political opponents. You guys are the real schmazzies. And you're fucking domestic terrorists to boot. You guys also made hate speech tip lines to report people who say shit that you don't like. You guys wanted to ban books about American history. We just wanted to ban books that had sexual content for children. And you want to know what? I wouldn't have turned Anne Frank over because she was a legal citizen. Anybody that supports ICE probably would have turned over Anne Frank too. You guys supported vaccine passports. You fucking cheered when police.
Vaccine we never had that. What's a vaccine passport?
Yeah. What are you talking about? Everybody in the United States had, what are you vaccine pass? Everybody had to have one. You had that little piece of paper that said you had been vaccinated. You couldn't travel without it. You couldn't even get on a fucking airplane without it. I had to use it a couple of times.
I didn't have one of those.
I don't know how you got away with it.
I had a police barricade letter from the CEO of Home Depot where I was working at the time of COVID that stated that I was an employee of the store and that I was an essential employee and that I should be allowed to pass any quarantine areas to go to the store.
Well, that was breaking federal law. Now you look, you asked and get in jail.
No.
Yeah, those laws.
They printed those out and gave them to every employee and throughout the whole company.
Yeah, well, that's not. It wasn't how it worked out here.
Home Depot, its infrastructure and
If
its
you got
employees were
caught,
all
if
being
you got
essential
caught on
employees.
if you got caught on the streets down here without a vax, you were going to jail. It's that simple. And you might not even be going to a local jail.
We didn't have that up here.
In New York, they were putting people in New York left and right over the damn thing.
It
Remember, they wouldn't arrest whole churches over it.
We didn't have any of that crap up here. No,
yeah, what's going on in there? I remember hearing about it in Philadelphia. I guess because you
I was working in Hagerstown, we didn't have it. I was in Hagerstown.
I guess because you were in bumfuck Egypt or something. I don't know, man. It's the rest of the country sure the hell had it though. Jay's living in a fucking Twilight Zone, people. I'm telling y'all, he's out in Twilight somewhere. You mean Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny was okay. I love when they tell me shit like he had 124 million fucking listen. No. So you know, I used to watch the Super Bowl. I quit watching the NFL once I realized it was rigged, but it's well, it got to be, you know, it's like watching wrestling when you can figure out the outcome. And anyway,
it's pathetic. Anyways, I mean, Jesus.
Well, no, so you know, so the halftime comes on. Let's be honest. What are most of y'all doing at halftime? You're going to the bathroom. You're going to get something to eat. You're snacking,
refilling your drink.
Getting a drink. You're not watching it. Unless it's just somebody you personally really like, you're not watching it. So when they tell you something like, oh, 124 million, no. Probably about a third of that might have actually watched it. And that's a maybe.
Rush or Paul McCartney. Who cares?
So in his case, they can't settle on a number. First it was 124, and then 128, then 134, then 137. Anyway, it didn't break a record this year. The game didn't, or the halftime thing. They said it was the fourth biggest ever, but the problem with that is they can't prove that. They can just say, oh, well, they're trying to tell you from 8 to 8:15 there was 124 million people tuned in, which I have no doubt about that. I believe that 100%. I think it's probably more like 128 million. But were they all watching fucking Bad Bunny? Look, people, I'll make this easy on everybody. Go watch the game at halftime, and you'll notice nobody's looking at the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even hear any real applause. Yeah, not till the end. I didn't hear any real applause. You know how when somebody comes out, it's like, I didn't hear none of that shit.
There was rumor that he was being booed by the in-house crowd. But there was probably those boos were probably stopped at the soundboard.
So
one person did comment that he was entertaining in the fact that he moved through a lot of different scenes or venues, if you will, with different actors and dancers and stuff bouncing around while he was singing, and he wasn't lip syncing; he was actually singing, which is difficult. So what he did was difficult, but that also being said, what he said, if it was being said in English or being sung in English rather than Spanish, then almost all of it would have been bleeped out.
Well, that's the thing. If and it should have been bleeped out if it's in Spanish.
Yeah,
so
none of it was. None of it was.
Yeah, there's gonna be a little problem there, but well, no, Jack. So right at the beginning of the game, this had to be an embarrassment for Bad Bunny, by the way. So right at the beginning of the game, he had this little young reporter. He's running around talking to both teams, right? So he runs in. Yeah, what about Bad Bunny? Do you know a song of Bad Bunny? And these fucking players are so funny. You can get this clip. It's somewhere. I've seen it twice today.
Like,
these players are like, don't really know who he is, man. I don't know one of his songs. One guy kind of sort of knew a song off of 2 teams. One guy kind of sort of knew a song. Nobody else. And when they asked him, well, should he be here? They're all like, no. We don't know who this guy is. What is he doing here? And then after they were asking a couple of guys after about him singing Spanish the whole time, it's like look, I speak Spanish, and it pissed me off. He says, because nobody in my family does. Nobody knows what he was saying.
You and I, Joe, had never heard of the dude until 2 days before the damn Super Bowl.
We ain't the only ones, man. Like 2/3 of the planet had. I can't hear, oh, he's going to get a Grammy. Everybody knows who he is. I'm like, no. I'm listening to people in Europe. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? Nobody. He was famous in Puerto Rico, sort of. This is some shit somebody picked up and threw it up on the TV, and the NFL said, yeah, we'll get him. They probably got him cheap, because those halftime. I bet you they paid Lady Gaga 10 or 15 million for that appearance.
Probably so. I don't know what they paid him, but basically what they got was they paid him to get up there and sing in X-rated Puerto Rican.
Ooh la la, ooh la la.
Pretty foul, some of the stuff he said, man.
Okay, first off, Stephanie, a lot of Latin music is steamy to start off with. It's like, oh, hey there, baby. It's yeah, a lot of it is. A lot of their dances are very sultry.
Yeah.
Well, I've done a little Latin dancing in my time. Yes, I have. No, we're not getting into that. It's not that kind of show. I mean, come on, people, calm down. Are all y'all get locked in your house or something? What's going on here? I'm getting a little worried, man. What's that, Janice? The economy it is. So you heard them talking. We had the clip on a minute ago, and they were talking about the inflation is way down, 2.4%. The only thing that was really bad was which was ground, which none of us were surprised about. It's and I don't know what it's going to take to get it back down, but eventually it'll come down too. But I imagine by the midterms, it'll be down quite a bit more than it is now, and fuel will even be down some more. So
And that's predicted. That's what they've been saying since last year. Like, it's going to turn around. It's going to be slow. And well, at first they were saying we wouldn't see any results for probably 2 years, is what Trump was saying pre and just post winning the election. And then he got into office, and I mean, he came out of the gates running. I mean, how many damn things did he tackle in the first 2 months alone? 8, 9, 10 different things. It was like bam, 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 knocking shit down. Like he's at the point range with his 22. Ba-ding, just knocking shit down. And he hasn't slowed down yet.
Wait, what was this one? Wait, what was this one? Let's see. Oh, mommy.
What? Is something have to do with Egypt?
We're gonna play this.
Mummy?
We gotta play this clip right quick. Don't put it up yet because they're still talking.
Naughty talking.
It's almost done. Okay, so Whoopi hates Trump beyond anything on the planet. This Anna Navarre ain't a big fan of Trump either. So Whoopi,
put it up now?
Whoopi, yeah, you can go ahead and put it up. I hadn't turned it on yet. So Whoopi was saying something kind of bad about Trump and about the Venezuela thing. So this is Anna's reply.
A little bit of a hard time with this one.
Your question, who voted for this? The people in South Florida, the Venezuelan community, the Cuban American community, the Nicaraguan American community. And for us, this is a very happy day when we see a dictator who has been part of oppressing and abusing the Venezuelan people for 25 years. When we see him in handcuffs and held to some sort of accountability, it brought me into tears that this murderous, corrupt, sadistic
Someone on The View is touting
out of
Trump.
Venezuela.
Whoopi had a little bit of a hard time with this one.
Your question.
Yeah, I mean, we know Whoopi.
Wow.
Whoopi almost had a freaking heart attack, man.
I mean, they daily, they're on every day, aren't they? They're on Monday through Friday for an hour. And every day they sit there and those 5, like insane ladies just bash everything that they can think they can bash about Trump.
It's and that's really
unbelievable.
We're gonna play this next one. This next one a bit on the racist side, not so much from us or the station, but okay, I'm gonna play this because I can't believe there's places in the world like this. So if you're listening, anybody, I know we got a lot of black listeners, and I don't want to offend anybody.
You'll be surprised.
But I was, but I mean, look at these people. So let's put this up. Right
Well,
quick.
get it out there first. I can't see it.
I'm gonna put it up there right now. So go ahead and throw it up.
All right, it's up.
So you see this is three kind of pretty girls just, hanging out, talking with this guy. And let's see what they got to say about this. So it says, what is one race you would not date? Here we go.
One race you would not date?
Black. Yeah, black too. Yes, very black.
Why?
Because they shout when they speak. It's uncommon to see black people where we live. It must be angry people.
What is one race you would not date?
You're mostly angry people? Well, I guess.
Yeah, they yell, they speak too loud, and I forgot what she said, but it was stupid people. Come on.
What was the young Vietnamese prostitute's reason for not liking black men in Full Metal Jacket? Too beaucoup.
No, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. While we looked earlier at the beginning of the show, we looked at the Doomsday clock. I'll throw it back up for everybody real quick because there's some movement in the Middle East. Donald Trump has moved the Gerald Ford from the Caribbean theater and the blockade of Venezuela and put it in the Strait of Hormuz to blockade Iran. And since it's been there, there's been I forget what exactly the Iranian delegate said about their meeting on today, actually. But no deal was struck, and Donald Trump has said that you're on final notice if no deal is struck. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I heard him reiterate that today. He was like, "Look,
I'm guessing by the end of the weekend, if they don't deal by Monday, it's on like Donkey Kong, and then that Doomsday clock might go up to 60 seconds to midnight."
I don't know. I mean, he's adamant about this. He wants this taken care of. He's tired of fucking around with this.
Yeah, well, and the problem is that they're doing just like the Hamas did, just like the Hezbollah did, just like the Iraqis did, just like every other jihadist state down there. They have floundered and flustered and delayed and postponed and just haggled all the way along. And then finally, in the end, what they do? They still don't agree. And then they said today that they only answered to force. Well, there's 5 aircraft carriers surrounding your country, dipshits. Deal, or you're going to get your asses kicked.
It's definitely not a healthy thing.
They're screwed. They got 5 aircraft carriers surrounding their country right now, and we can strike them. We can hit them 24 hours a day for if we don't replenish these things right now. If what they have on them right now, missiles, food, and everything, we can bombard that state with all those planes from those 5 carriers for about 3 or 4 months straight, solid, 24/7.
Okay.
That's 24-hour-a-day operations, people. Bam, for 3 months.
Well,
there will be nothing left of Iran.
We're not going to be able to play this one because it's 22 minutes long, but
oh wow,
this is the rocket could reach Mars in 10 days.
What?
10 days. Let's see if we skip through it.
Is this one of Elon Musk's fantasy videos?
Running down the center suspension arms. This has got some kind of weird piston thing. It's you know what? Let's hold on. We'll put the video for a second. We can go through it for a second. Let me grab it. Well, they're really trying to get us into space because there's so much. Once we get into space, there's so much. I mean, you can get half the damn population out in space. You can get asteroids and planets and mining and exploring. I mean, there's just shit everywhere.
You want to think about if you want to go for unlimited fuel sources and unlimited energy. Yeah, we have to. I mean, what we have on the planet is finite, people. That means it eventually will run out. And if we can stop using the shit on the planet and mine and farm our shit elsewhere cheaper and quicker, quickly, if that's a word, quicker, we can do boons towards getting cheap, almost no-cost energy.
All right, we're going to kind of zip around in this, people, so don't get all crazy because it's too long for us to just sit through, but let's go ahead and click it up.
So this is 10 minutes to Mars?
Not to use it. 70 years ago, we found the key to the solar system. It would unlock affordable launches of thousands of tons at a time, rapid travel to all the planets and even beyond the solar system. But we decided not to use it. Nuclear energy. This isn't science fiction. Legitimate, feasible designs were tested and presented by scientists involved in the Manhattan Project in 1946. Their work had started in secret and first revealed to the world as a tool of terrifying destruction. Now they were eager to show off its peaceful purposes. Their plans would solve one of the greatest problems facing the rocket industry, the rocket equation. The equation that demanded chemical rockets to become massive stacks of fuel with huge expensive sections being discarded into the sea. Nuclear energy could solve a lot of this problem, but not through nuclear reactors providing thermal power to exhaust gases. This would be like drinking from a swimming pool through a straw. Efficient, but without the thrust needed to get large payloads off the ground. The world had witnessed the immense power nuclear bombs could deliver in an instant, equivalent to tens of thousands of tons of chemical fuel in a much smaller package. If these explosions could be harnessed for a rocket, they would transform how we got to space. But the only way to get a vehicle moving with nuclear explosions was to place it inside the fireball of an atom bomb. Most people today would assume everything is simply destroyed inside the hellfire and leave the insane idea at that. Scientists in the 50s had a different approach. This is how Project Orion was born, and this is its story.
Oh, I've heard of Project Orion, yeah.
There we go.
They first questioned the engineers and
Nuclear
scientists
ion
behind
pulse
the
engine, I
material,
believe is what they called
allowing it to absorb a huge amount of heat energy before becoming a gas, which is why it is so commonly used in ablative heat shields. But two surprising discoveries were made as a direct result of these experiments. First, they discovered that when the balls were engulfed by the thermal blast of the warheads, a millimeters-thick layer of graphite vaporized into a protective gas shield, allowing the spheres to withstand a 150,000-degree fireball without damage. And second, the spheres had been shot out of the fireball like cannonballs by the expansion of that gas. What if this phenomenon could be harnessed for a rocket? The idea didn't get much traction in design. It had to be both.
Spend the morning with me, but I woke up feeling a little under the weather. My 6 day survival setup, Robitussin Honey DM Max. It provides fast, powerful cough relief plus real honey. I love taking time to rest, recharge, and get back to feeling like myself. And with Robitussin, cold and cough season don't stand a chance.
Both small and powerful. Both the United States and the Soviet Union were trying to compete by building the biggest and most powerful weapons possible. But scaling up nuclear bombs is easy. Trying to make them work effectively at a small scale is much more difficult. Neutrons are needed to sustain a nuclear chain reaction, but they are highly penetrating and quickly leak out of an atom bomb. Smaller cores let go of more neutrons, so fewer fission reactions happen inside, and much of its fuel is wasted.
Well, we don't need to hear all that.
0.25 G. If everything worked out, it would be about as bumpy as driving down a country road. The gas bag and pusher plate kept on wobbling while the suspension arms moved through their cycle. Running down the center of the suspension arms was a pneumatic gun that shot the pulse units through the pusher plate every second, with a shutter closing behind the pulse units each time to protect it from the hypervelocity tungsten plasma moments away from hitting it. Finally, there was a question of storing the pulse units. Engineers settled on disc-shaped magazines, each holding 60 pulse units and ammo drums feeding into a delivery system. Adding Delta V to the Orion spaceship was a simple matter of stacking more magazines. Reaching orbit would consume nearly 600 pulse units, while a full mission to Mars with return would need 1,500. But it was because of this final element that Project Orion fell apart, not because its design was flawed. Project Orion was, in a sense,
1,500. Well, you come
would
on,
have a
man.
yield of 8,250 megatons, matching all of the American warheads combined, and be able to set a land area larger than France on fire just by detonating in space. Another military version was reportedly presented to President Kennedy, only for it to be rejected as horrifying and unnecessary. It's easy to discount these ideas as absolutely
hair thinning is not an.
What's that?
You closed it.
What was that? That's the Obamas. Did you see that? Oh man! Oh man!
No, you closed the window.
Oh, I'm on a different window. Hold on. Yeah, close the other because it was just too long. Let's see. So this is what got Trump in trouble the other day. Let me see.
Oh, the Obama picture.
Yeah, let's see, people. Is this it?
You got it muted. I don't know. Yeah. Oh God.
So wait, she's a gorilla and he's a chimpanzee.
Well, don't they also have they have the rest of his administration in there too? I think.
Yeah, but they don't show it here. I don't think.
Yeah, well, they should.
Giving people brain rot, and legacy media is tragically dying. Tragically because it hasn't happened sooner. Then more on this week's America.
No, sorry, dude, we can't put you on here, but whatever. What's that, Frank? I don't know what they were thinking with that. That was just stupid. I don't know necessarily if it was racist, but it was stupid.
Well, I mean, I think they did it to not just him. They did it to Biden. They did it to Pelosi and all the other, left-leaning Democrats. And they did it kind of like a Hakuna Matata thing, like Lion King or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it wasn't the very next, within hours, down, the Democrats had their own one up of Trump and Melania. So no big deal.
What was it? No, Jesse was in poor taste, but it was whether Trump put it up, his aide put it up, whoever put it up. Well, just portraying black people as ape is just poor judgment. I don't make the rules, my friend. No, I do not.
Even though that as a human species, we are all great apes.
Y'all are. I'm not. Let's not get carried away here now. Remember, RH negative people don't share no genes with the Reese's monkey. Y'all positive people do. We don't. You chimpanzee lover. He's a chimpanzee lover, man. You better watch out. Scary kind of chimpanzee lover too. No, I'm trying to see if I got these on this other page so we can play some of those. Because I got some good polls over there. I just don't know if it's gonna let me because I'm on a different page. Okay. Why can't I want to date your daughter? Fuck you. How's that? You can't date my daughter. Well, I don't want to date your daughter. I don't even know who the fuck you are, man. Come on. Give me a break. There's my dogs. That ain't what we want. I don't know where they are. Hey, Tamara, how you been? That's a beautiful picture there. See if I can put this up. Let's grab this. This is just a side note, people. This ain't something we're going to be doing. Let's see. Grab this. This is from my backyard. Look at that sucker.
Oh, wow. What is that, an osprey?
That's an osprey, yeah.
Wow.
And you can't see right there, but there's a bayou right below him.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a breeding pair on this. They live on the property 6 months a year. They come by and they hunt. Every now and then they kind of give my dog a look, but usually they're not interested in the dog.
Yeah, he's definitely going after something.
Oh, yeah. There's an estuary, too, so there's a lot of fish in it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well, no, before, when we first bought the house, well, not even before we bought the house, when we were just staying in it, we'd come up here every once in a while. There'd be a big old carcass on my porch upstairs, a big fish carcass he just left behind. Like, look what I had. And I'm like, you little son of a bitch. And then once we moved in, they moved into we got a big, huge ponderosa pine in the backyard. He likes to hunt out of that one.
That is right there, isn't it?
No, that's a different one. That one he liked to hunt out of died. The other one he hunts out of sometimes, but this one's a little bit further down the bayou. And he's got a fight with the pelicans. Them some bitches like to come up and eat everything.
Pelicans will eat your baby, man, if you're not careful.
Yeah, they'll eat your cat, your dog. Them some bitches are badass. Oh no, I was watching them in New York. They were just floating around. One ate 2 pigeons, and then the lady's cat was sitting right next to each cat. Lady pulled it out with the leash. Yeah, cat was pissed. I think it's probably a good thing because that cat would have clawed right through the side of that damn thing's mouth. Yeah, they're crazy like that. I don't think they care. They're hungry. They want to eat.
And they're not very smart either.
No, not really. No, that's like I said, that's out of the backyard. It's beautiful. There's like it's a male and a female, and they just come and hunt and do their thing. No, I don't bother them. I leave them alone. No, really, I do. I don't have any problem with them. Wait, what's this? This guy must have been drunk that was driving this. At least he landed on a flatbed.
Oh, what? Wow.
I'm assuming that's an F-15.
Yeah. The nose cone is missing.
Yeah, maybe an F-14. I can't tell because the wings are missing.
The wings are gone.
Yeah, we just cruising along and look over and like, look at this son of a bitch just drug on down the highway.
Is it a 6-wheel cart behind it?
Yeah. 3 in front, 3 in back. Well, they got these up.
No. There's like a green machine. Is that part of the truck?
Yeah, no, this is the truck. There's a connection right here. And then what is it? Actually, it's what 2, 4, 6, 12 wheels back here.
Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't think those planes were that heavy, to be honest with you.
Oh, look at that. Round critter.
That's a stoner. Up there it is again.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's damaged and stuff. Look.
Yeah, you can see it. Probably a museum piece.
Where was that? That's probably at the casino. Oh yeah, Hollywood Casino. People, come on down and gamble.
Hollywood.
That before I
big old great white eagle.
Look at these.
Things of a tornado.
Starting out. Yeah, you see a lot of these down here like that. Some of those, I think this one actually formed for a few minutes and then went back up. Yeah, see there, it's coming
there
down.
We go. Boom. It's time to get.
Yeah, you get some crazy stuff down here. This is some casino. I don't know which one it is. I can't show you which one of those in my boat because I don't want anybody coming fucking with it.
Have you ever noticed that the casinos you remember are only the ones you walk out of with money?
We gambled in the old days. We gambled a lot down here, so we knew them pretty intimately. But because there's a lot of things you can get out of a casino.
But I'll bet you if you reflect back on it, I'll bet you remember more of
alien hole
casinos that you walked out of with winning money than ones you lost money.
Alien hole.
Yeah, the scoop mark.
Look, another one right there. Somebody different. Okay, that's
scoop mark. Ooh, wow, 2, 3 of them.
That's scary looking.
Ew.
Yeah,
that's to boil. That doesn't mean nothing right there.
Yeah. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, where a lot of ET shit happens.
I was gonna say, was that where they buried that UFO?
It's one of these docks. This is when you go into Florida. This is the Florida whatchamacallit center.
What the hell is that?
One of them. It's a turtle, sea turtle.
Oh, it's a turtle. Okay, I was gonna say, is it a marlin? What the hell is that thing?
So you can't see. My house is somewhere right here, and right through here, right about here is the ocean.
And is that a boat wake or is that a gator?
Yeah, no, that's some little boat going through. Some
pirogue.
Yeah, a little bigger than that.
Slow. Look at a pirogue.
Whoa, what is that, man? I am the demon.
Oh no!
Not to fuck with me.
You will bring me food, human.
I see no evil. I hear no evil. I speak no evil. That's what he was doing.
Stop taking my picture, man.
So this is Seymour. Seymour moved in here.
Blue Heron.
And he's been living here a long time. And actually, he's kind of young here.
Is that what it is? A blue heron or an egret?
I don't know. He gets a little bit taller than this. He's about a foot taller than this when he's full grown. Fucker has been one of the mimosa trees.
What are those, mice?
Those are mimosa flowers, man. Pink flowers.
Oh God, it looks like there's mice in the tree. Jesus Christ, man! Like,
We've had
no wonder
several.
you have an osprey problem. You got mice in your trees, dude.
We've had several mimosas on the property. That's just a picture of the golf right there. Another one of the casinos over there.
Wow.
We're staying at I think this was Isla Capri at the time, and that is Beau Rivage. That is Maxie's. Maxie, hi there.
Be human. More mice. More. Look at those mice in the trees, dude.
Mice in the trees. This is the Gulf of Mexico, right by my house.
Gulf of America. Get it right. Oh, then now that's a manta. Oh no, is that a jellyfish?
That's a jellyfish, and still sting the piss out of you.
Was it a man of war?
Nah, I forgot which one it was. Now this is actually Florida.
Florida.
This is no. I gotta be careful. There may be some, bad pictures in here y'all ain't supposed to see.
Nasty. Yeah, I mean, there's some sandpipers there.
We don't want that to happen. It's look at the sand up here, man. It's ridiculous. It blows in. This is actually, let me think for a minute. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, is where this is. Right next to Gulf Breeze, right next to Pensacola.
Okay.
Beautiful place to hang out.
Florida's a neat state. It's just a little flat for my taste.
Yeah, it's definitely flat. Oh, giant killer chicken, man. Killer chicken. This place right here, we've been going to this place off and on for about 16 years, right? We used to go there and get a vanilla ice cream and apple cobbler on a regular basis. So one day we stop in to get the apple cobbler and ice cream, and the lady says we don't have it. I said, "Oh, what happened? You quit making it?" She said, "We've never had that." I look over my wife and I'm like, "What do you mean you never had that? What? That's a nice picture.
I could paint that.
That was taken not far from here, actually. I've got sunsets all over the place. Probably over 1,000 of them by now. This is right by Silver Slipper Casino, facing outward. That actually looks pretty close. That's about an hour away.
Oh wow.
Well, this is Fairhope, Alabama.
Christmas time, huh?
No, it's not Christmas time. They do that year round.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Are they real trees or are they fake trees with lights?
No, they're real trees.
Okay, because you can't see any leaves in there.
Just because this is probably winter, but so, and it's more than that. You can't see, but all these planters are full of flowers. All the corners are full of flowers. It's an old artiste community. They take their little artiste
contrast
community.
with Savannah, Georgia, where you got live oak, draping over the streets, and then
Well,
you got the Spanish moss is very creepy and eerie, but I love
See, and that's what's weird
neat.
about this place. So where that light is, if you take a right and you go down towards the beach, they're going to have all those oaks. And not just that, but when you get down there, they got all the oaks and all, and they got this place that overlooks the bay and the Gulf. And they actually have an orchestra that comes out on Saturday and Sundays and plays the sunset down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
That would be very cool. Yeah.
It's they're very laid back community, people. No telling what it is. Oh, I know what that is.
Look at all them nice little fishing boats.
It's this is just swampy bayou here. Nah, that's actually bayou behind my house, people. Yeah, the house is back here somewhere. That's a camera up there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we had to have a little chat about that. They took the camera out of it. Yeah, it looks spooky. See the little lights all through the property?
Yeah. Are those fireflies?
No, they're just no, that's a stick in the ground lights. Here you go. You want to come hang out, people? Look how beautiful this is.
Look, you can even see flat earthers, the curvature of the earth from this picture.
Well, no, man, it's flat. Look at that. What are you talking? I'm with you, flatter. I don't see no curves. Jay's smoking
I see.
crack.
Come on, there's an angle out there. Give me a break. It's arcing. Look, even there, slightly rounded.
No, just where I live. See, there's oaks. There you go, baby.
There you go.
It's all down through here. It's
live oaks are weird trees, man. Some go straight up tall, and some are all crookedy.
This is our dolphin who came to live in our backyard.
Hmm.
And he was with us for a while, and then some asshole called Wildlife Fisheries, and they beat poor girl dolphin up all over the place trying to get her out of here because she didn't want to leave. And see, right, like I said, right underneath this bridge is the Gulf of Mexico. It's not even 200 yards, maybe 150 yards. So They said, "Oh, she didn't want to go because of car noise. They're scared." Well, that's fine, but early in the morning, late at night, there's no car noises on there.
Yeah. So how do you think she got in there?
She stayed in here because there's a shitload of food in there, and you don't have to work real hard for it.
Plus, Joe's a sat for a pretty dolphin, so he's throwing fish off the back of his.
Well, that was so funny because
pirogue
I'm
every day.
standing out there. This is a few years ago, and I'm standing out there, and I said, "I just seen it. It was foggy as fuck." So I just seen a dolphin. I said, "I know it ain't a shark. It's a dolphin." My wife looked at me like I was on fucking crack or something. She knew no fucking dolphins in here. Like, baby, it's a fucking dolphin. So she didn't believe me. So we left when we were coming back. Sure enough, there was a dolphin swimming up by the dock. She used to go out there with a cane, be on the damn dock. The dolphin would come up. So this is a cool park. So back here, you follow this little thing back here. There's a how can I explain it? It's like three. So whoever did the concrete work did like 3 stars in one. It's like a place you would definitely do serious magic. Oh, it's badass, people. I can't remember the name of the park. When I remember it, I'll tell you. But it's badass. Oh, you go over here some days. It's so foggy you can't even see the damn barbecue pit right there. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. As you can see, it's getting foggier.
Yeah.
There you go. See, look. Why would you want to live anywhere else, people? I mean,
Well,
really.
you have to like living by the water. First.
No, so I'm gonna tell you a little secret about this. We used to drive down here sometimes in a truck, sometimes in a car. So we had a Nissan. Was it not? I can't remember what it was. I think it was a Stanza. But anyway, it was 4-door, long, black. But anyway, we go cruising down here when it was bad weather. The waves just whip over the top of this thing, man.
Yeah.
So one day we go down the dam, it just covered the entire car, almost put the car out. So a couple months later out there, it's all foggy. We're in a truck, right? This wave comes, it put like 1.5 foot of water in my bed. I had to go.
How many fish do you catch?
I don't even look. I just opened my bed and said, "The hell with this," left it open. It gets crazy, people. And that's not when a hurricane's around. That's just bad weather. Okay, I think I need to clean my window here. Jesus. Another tree. Wait. This is my sister's house. I think that's my sister-in-law. Oh, no, that's my cousin's wife. That's who that is. She's a stewardess. This is my sister's house, my sister's old house in Atlanta.
You got cousin Nick playing Christmas tree?
Yeah, this is her house. My sister's a fiend about putting shit in every place on the wall everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even remember I had these pictures. Yeah, that's my sister right there. That's I ain't gonna tell y'all her name, but that's my sister. But you can read up there what it says. Like this is one of my docks.
It's underwater.
It's not even a bad day. It's underwater.
How are you supposed
Look,
to
this is my
when your
neighbor.
dock is underwater, dude?
This is my neighbor's dock. Well, there's a pier right here. It's
Oh,
underwater.
he's got an elevator.
Yeah, but you see, his is underwater. This isn't yet, but it will be.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, this thing here. I got this picture for $35. Oh, we were at some place looking at furniture, and I seen this picture. I was like, it looks kind of unique, and it's really big. And I was like, nah, I'll just get it because we have big walls and we have tall ceilings, so we'll get it and put it on a wall. And I got it home and looked on the artist and found out, and I got it for $35, dude. It was worth far more than that. I had to I actually insured the fucking thing. It was that's just looking out my backyard. This guy hadn't built his house, but it's his house over here now. He just rebuilt his house. You go hang out, put you in the boat launch, and you can see it's starting to fill up.
Wow.
My whole yard.
Geez.
I've actually. Oh, you see this little baby mimosa tree now?
He won't have to lower his boat if it gets any higher.
I know. Well, it's got to where they've had to move it because it got too deep.
Okay.
So it gets crazy.
There we go.
It's starting to get rough, people. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. If I wouldn't have found this, I wouldn't have done it. Pretty little sunset. UFOs, man.
Ooh.
They're coming for y'all, people.
The experiment is almost over.
This is Fairhope. When I was telling you about it, it's on every corner, so they got all those lit up trees. Every spot's got flowers, and it's ridiculous. Oh, there's my old truck, man. She's pretty, baby. I miss her. Oh, I put like 280,000 miles on
Ford.
it. Yeah, Ford. It's a 4-door Ford. Short bed, big V8 hood.
Fender flares.
Yeah, it's
it
got
works.
the.
You got running board.
Yeah, it was a nice little truck, fully loaded inside.
Yeah. Oh, it even has working lights.
It was a beast of a truck.
It's a unique thing for a Ford.
Shit, I sold it. I got like $3,000 for it when I sold it. It wasn't even running. More beachy pictures. We a lot of beach towns down here. Not all of these are around here. A lot of these are in Florida. Some are in Alabama. Well, they got a couple of nice places in Alabama to go hang out. Dolphin Island's really cool. It's really laid back. Gulf Shores is really nice, and there's Perdido Key, which is actually Florida, but it's nice too. They're all right there.
Gulf Shores in the Panhandle, isn't it?
Gulf Shores
in the Bend.
No, Gulf Shores is in Gulf Shores, Alabama is right at the bottom of Alabama, just where the Panhandle starts.
Okay, yeah, it's like you're right near the Panhandle, or where the beginning of the little curve at the top of Florida.
And then right next to that is Perdido Key.
Yeah.
And then about half hour from there is Pensacola. Oh, another demon dog.
Pensacola, that's where they filmed Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah, they filmed, oh, yeah, there's food in here. Barbecued shrimp, steak, what the heck? Cake. Man, what the hell we was doing this?
Yeah, but you can't call it that for the Northerners. What the traditional Southern name for it is barbecued scrimp.
Whatever. Well, look at this pretty red tree. No, we're getting ready to get out here. No, we're getting ready to get out of here because we got to go to break. There's Charlie. He's chilling. Ooh. It's pretty out here, there, man. It's just laid back. Now this is Dolphin Island, Alabama.
Oh, that's seagrass.
You can tell by the rigs. This fucking bridge used to frequent out. It's a weird bridge when you go over it. No, we used to have roses. We still do have roses on the property, but not as many. These old crickety ass bridges from freaking 1880.
They rotate, don't they? Do they rotate out of the way?
Yeah, they rotate. They're ancient ass things, man. Cute little puppy. Helicopters all over the place. They've been flying solo. My son's car. There's Max. This is all. We just sold all of this.
Wow. You gonna get a neighbor?
Yeah, well, oh, this is pretty. This is Florida, actually.
Yeah, you got to be on the Gulf side. The water's green. It's not the ocean side. It's Gulf side.
You can tell different years because they have different things at the rest area.
Yeah.
It's
look at that. Black Chopper.
Gene, there's lots. And see, this one, the old ones with the
Twisty
big
bridge.
weights.
Twisty bridge.
No, this one's not. This one's got weights on each side. But this one's a really small bridge. It's not a real big bridge.
Actual drawbridge, then.
Yeah. Now, this is a twisty bridge here.
Oop,
I'm coming for you.
9-pound guns.
Yeah, this is on Dolphin Island. This is just wildfire. Yeah, burning through the swamp.
On turtle feet.
This is Linda's brother's ex-condo. He sold it he got a different one now.
Nice view.
Yeah, it's fabulous. 16th floor, top floor. Had the whole,
yeah, I wouldn't want to bring furniture up and down. Hell no, but nice view.
Oh no, they got elevators. they got furniture elevators for that.
My good buddy, he's coming over tomorrow for games. He bought a condo in Rockville. It's on the 20th floor. It's gorgeous view, but I'm like, when are you moving in? He's like, so and so. I'm like, yeah, I won't be available that day.
This sucked for somebody right here.
Oh hell yeah! Ouch.
That's going into work one day. I seen it. I was like, son of a bitch.
Was that the RV from Spaceballs? What a shame.
It kind of looked like it, huh?
Yeah, it's the same model anyway.
This is somewhere Alabama. I don't remember where. Got a really good seafood fish. Hey, boy, put that up, man. Put that thing up. There's a truck again.
Yeah. Oh, Key Cat.
Yeah, Charlie, big Charlie.
He had some big ears, didn't he?
Yeah, he's big. Well, he was 15. Oh, who's that scary bastard?
Oh, good Lord.
He was about 15 pounds. He was pretty big.
That little Robin. Jesus.
This is Cafe Du Monde coffee there. I can tell
How can you tell?
by the cup. And man, that shit is strong. This is one of the casino. Oh, this is Island View Casino.
Is that where your car disappeared for 11 days or whatever? You guys?
No, that was in what do they call it back then? Orange Beach, Florida. Something. No, it was Opal Beach, Florida.
Oh.
And but that's actually in between Santa Rosa Island. It's in between Santa Rosa Gulf Breeze and Navarre.
I was gonna say it's somewhere on that same area.
It's a stretch out there where back then, even now, there's still not a lot of stuff out there. It's a strange little place. Oh, Grandpa, what's up, Pops? Let's see.
Oh, them angry clouds.
This is a baby mimosa when it started growing things huge now. The truck, how the trucks are getting all up there. Who's taking pictures of the truck? Must have just got.
Someone had an obsession with their truck.
That I wasn't taking those. I always take it from the front.
I didn't imply you. Someone though. Obviously,
yeah, I think it was my son. This is Silver Slipper Casino. It's at the end of the world. Right here, there's nothing but swamp after that. And you have to drive way down. It takes 30 minutes down this road to get to civilization over here, or you go through here and go back that and go back to Louisiana. Either way, you're like 30 minutes from anything.
Louisiana.
That was a rental because my other one was in the shop.
Oh man, that was a Dodge.
And they had brand new big Hemi in it, whole 9 yards.
That's huge.
Yeah, I had it for a while. Ooh, grilled
oysters.
That's grilled oysters, people. Oh my God. This is a little park inside of Orange Beach, Alabama.
How is it a park? I mean, it's not really all that large.
Well, these are camps you can rent right here.
Oh, okay.
It's and
this
this
is
is right down the street.
territory down there. Well, we got a lot of land in this country, you know.
And this right here is about 2 blocks from my house. It's not even that far. Actually, it's about a block from my house.
Oh, solar?
It's yeah, they use solar a lot down here.
What
This
else for
bridge
lights?
right here, bridge right here was completely obliterated by Hurricane Katrina. It's 10 feet taller than the old bridge.
Oh.
And I mean, it was obliterated. There was nothing left of it. They had a ferry running back and forth.
Huh.
We would just always take the interstate and go around and come back this way. But I
So
mean, it was
are
obliterated.
all those boxes under the solar panels were lights to light up the pathway?
Yeah, to light up the dock and everything, the boat launch. They work pretty good. They stay on most of the time. This is again that apartment we were seeing earlier. Yeah, there it is. That's a beautiful view. Bedrooms over here also has a beautiful view.
Wouldn't doubt it.
It's, no, that's all balcony out there. Yeah, you can walk all out there. Yeah.
Good Lord, yeah.
Absolutely.
And how far up is
16
it? 16 floors? Jeez.
16 floors.
It looks like you're almost even. Like you just walk out to the beach and jump in.
There's a view for you. Give you a better understanding how high up.
Yeah,
It is.
okay, yeah. No.
Yeah, because look at this one. This is
Sure
1,
wasn't
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 10 stories right here.
Jesus Christ, yeah, no, thank you.
It's
Be lucky if you don't break both legs.
these are pretty condos right here. That's Beau Rivage down there. This used to all have stuff here, but Katrina wiped it all out. This used to be over here in the water. It was a pirate ship.
Really?
Yeah, it was a pirate ship. That's where it used to be parked right there.
And then like an actual
Yeah, like a
galleon
pirate
type
ship,
boat?
like a galleon. It was built like a galleon. It was a little bigger than a regular galleon, but still, it floated and it moved.
And
Because
was it a hotel or what?
So back then, all the casinos had to be able to be moved because of the storms, so they could take them out and take them away. So the hotels were on this side of the street, and the casinos were on this side of the street, in the water.
Oh, I see.
But after Katrina, they just said screw it.
So no more casinos.
Well, what they did was they put the parking garages underneath the casino, so the casinos are already on like the 3rd or 4th floor. Even if you feel like they're on the ground floor, you're still probably 2 floors up. And so it kind of worked out for them. That's why we got. Oh, what is this looking weird? What is this out in the water, man? Huh.
This must be a city.
Wonder what the hell that is. Whoa, fire. Okay, big old monster Christmas tree. Y'all can't see that Christmas tree, man. That thing is like 10.5 feet tall.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's
Yeah, judging from the size of those guys in the picture, that's a big tree.
if you look at this place now, this is when we were using it as a camp. We weren't living in it yet. We were just using it as a camp. And now these floors are all gone. There's actually applewood floors in here now. And there's couches and tables and all sorts. Let's just say it's way more crowded than it used to be. Leave it at that. How the hell do I go backwards like that?
I don't know. It just all of a sudden.
No, Jeff, we're getting ready to grab a. Ooh, look at them steaks.
Oh, we've got to go to break, didn't we?
Yeah, look at them steaks, man. We did forget to go to break. But there you go.
Yeah, wow. Look, that's huge.
As you see, the ceiling's vaulted. So the ceiling's 12 foot at this point right here. Yeah, this is actually probably about 11 foot.
Is it a semicircular room?
No, it's a rectangle because the kitchen, you can't see the kitchen's behind it. Well, the little like dining and breakfast area.
Just judging from the angles in the ceiling, it looks like it might be,
because the ceiling, the outside wall is the low part and the inside wall is the high part. So it goes towards the inside, the height. It was just a bad idea because the guy who did it should have put the ductwork in at 8 feet, but he put the ductwork in at 11 feet.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you're blowing heat, it's just staying up there.
It makes it hard to keep. Yeah, it doesn't generate.
The coal is fine because it just comes floating down on your head. Merry Christmas, everybody! Look at all the trees out there. Yeah, it took us about 4 years to move into the house. Yeah, I mean, we were staying there, but off and on. But it took about 4 years. Yeah.
You got one big ass gator incubator in your backyard there, though, bud.
No, it's too salty. They don't really like it.
Oh, good.
And see all this water here you see is technically connected to my backyard. You just can't see it because
you got more of the seawater than you got of the brackish stuff that they enjoy.
Yeah, so well, if you've seen it without the trees there, you would just see the Gulf. So you know what I'm talking about. It's this is on the way to Dolphin Island. Yeah, Jack. Mobile Bay. This is Mobile Bay right here. Yeah, that's a new puppy. She didn't last long though. She had some kind of disease.
Oh, that's too bad.
So this is a shot of my backyard right off the house. See, I dug a trench.
Yeah,
because the freaking water used to puddle back up over.
You can see where it ponds. Yeah,
see a big palm tree right there. Well, it's more crowded back here now. This thing we're gonna probably take out. There's another big tree right here you can't see, and then there's 1, 2 crepe myrtles here and another one over here. And this is a big mimosa here now. And this little skinny oak tree is way the fuck bigger now. It's way bigger. There's a cutesy little oak tree there, but it's a big old monster oak tree now. That's just underneath the house. This was a nice mimosa here too. It got pretty big, but eventually one of the storms killed it. Yeah, see, this is where my bayou ends. See, there's the ocean right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, more oysters, man. I love them grilled oysters. Hey, what you doing, Max? That was a demon dog. Where's all these pictures? Oh, man, I didn't even know these pictures were in here. Sorry about that, guys. A little walk down nostalgia lane there. I know, on a public radio show, no less. Oh, I guess there ain't no reason to now. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go see what we got on here, and then what are you talking about? Like Mike? Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh, okay. No, that was Nick Polk. He's got stage 4 cancer.
Stage 4 laryngeal.
Yeah, it's spread into his
metastasized to his liver.
Yeah, and to somewhere else. I was reading about it today. He put out another statement, and no, he went in. They went in to go get his esophagus checked out. He was going to have something else done to it, and found out he had stage 4 esophageal cancer. And then, of course, he found that it had metastasized to his liver and to, I think, one of his kidneys. And he actually told people to stop sending him letters about try this or do this to save me, because he said, there ain't no saving me. He's not angry. He knows he's going to die. I mean,
yeah, it's at this point, there's nothing that could be really done.
Oh, for everybody who wished me happy birthday on the other JoJo, I just seen him also. Thank you. No, actually, there's a couple things on my profiles I'll probably take down, the S&J stuff, and because I'm not doing that anymore. I'll still leave my educational background up, but yeah. Well, so I've heard about 5 rockets now that can get us to Mars in anywhere from 10 to 30 days. So I'm all for that. Let's go.
Yeah, the problem is that we don't have. There's no proper incoming infrastructure, if you will. There's no real place to land, no place for human to hang out without oxygen. So we need to get things on there first. Robots first, people second.
Maybe a little combination of both.
I mean, you might have to.
Let's send a couple of 50 robots and 3 or 4 people just to monitor and see what's going on, and make sure everything's going the way it's supposed to, and to look for maybe better sites than what they originally picked out. Because once you get there, you'll have a better view of what's going on.
Well, and if they're smart, I mean, the ideal for Wernher von Braun, who is a card-carrying member of the Nazi Party, his idea really, he didn't. The moon wasn't the goal for him. Mars was. Mars was the penultimate for him.
Always was.
But his idea is probably the best way to get. So what he did was he proposed that the spaceship you take to get there, once you get there, you disassemble it or reassemble it, reconfigure it as you will, transformer it, and change its functionality from transportation to a house, a space station. That's honestly the best way. I mean, it's just the problem is, how do you, once you're there, generate the oxygen you need? So again, I still think we can do it. It's just we have to send a lot of shit up there first, and get the things that we need to build or maintain anything we bring with us in the next couple of moves.
Well, we're going to definitely have to start packing stuff over. I mean, they need to be sending. They need to be sending supplies over there nonstop.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just nonstop sending supplies over, and then sending
building materials, water, oxygen generating machines. Plus, I mean, all the spaceships themselves, they're gonna you make the spaceship so it's modular, so you can, once you're there, several astronauts can take it apart, lay it on its side, and turn the compartments into different modules. Like one could be a laboratory, one could be a doctor's office, one could be, living quarters, cafeteria and mess hall kind of deal. You're going to have that stuff.
Yeah, they were discussing how they're going to be able to lay it down. They want to do this for the moon. And
yeah,
they were discussing how they're going to get it to lay down. Well, they're discussing the landing system for that big bulky rocket. That
and on the moon you have a lot less gravity than you do on Mars, so they can it weighs 1/6 less.
Well, they just got to make sure that, they got to lay it in there. Even if it falls over and stuff, it's going to explode. So,
or it could be damaged. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to have to. Well, one of them puts this weird arm inside of it that comes out and helps it lower itself down. One uses a balloon system that comes out and it puffs up and then it lays over and then it releases the air out and then it's all laid there. Well, I don't know if they're planning on putting them back up once they lay them back down. Once they lay them down, I think it's going to be permanent.
Yeah. No, that's exactly the idea. Wernher von Braun's idea was the spaceship, once it gets there, you don't need it to come back. And if you do need to come back, you'd have to, bring another ship with you or have someone sent, another one from Earth. But the idea was you take the ship apart. The ship now becomes your space station, your shelter, it's your everything. You're gonna have to use it to grow food, generate oxygen, get out of the way of the radiation and not have to wear a bulky radiation suit.
Well, okay, Jack. First off, the original colony has to be on the surface because they don't know where anything is yet. So then they got to get there and bring some kind of low flying craft with them that can fly around the moon and look for caves or caverns where they can start moving into, because
Right. With today's drone technology, we can have them fitted with LiDAR, radar, sonar, sightseeing, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a little bit harder because you can't really fly drones on. You have to fly them on compressed air, and how much compressed air can you put in a little drone? So I'm sure they'll work it out. I mean,
or regenerate a rechargeable battery.
no, but you can't. You still gotta have air. You can't. Props aren't gonna make you move. Remember, you're in space. There's no resistance, my friend.
On Mars surface, that would work.
No, I'm talking about on the moon, and even on Mars.
The moon.
The moon
would work.
Even on Mars, it's a way harder than it is here. They flew that helicopter around, but they wore it out because it's just they said
it might actually be easier to control them on Mars or the moon because there is less atmosphere, less resistance.
Well, that's the thing. You're gonna have to get used to that, and because you might run them into stuff and bump them into stuff, and I'm sure.
Right. Yeah.
No, they'll just use. That's how we do it in space now. We use thrusters. Most of the time, thrusters are compressed air, or sometimes they're what's the stuff you put on your hand? Peroxide. There's a couple of different things they use, but usually, more than likely, they'll just use compressed air. They'll probably make a drone maybe by 8x8. And they'll probably use something to shoot it out there to get what the hell is that? To get movement going, because once you're moving in space, there's no resistance, so it'll keep moving. So all it has to do is it'll just have to direct itself left or right or up or down, and then it can conserve on the amount of we'll be able to carry heavier load too, because there's that much less gravity on the moon. 1/6 Earth is pretty light. Actually, you could jump hard enough to throw your ass off the planet. One of the astronauts almost did it.
Yep.
Yeah, he got to throwing something off some case, and he didn't let go in time. And the other guy wouldn't have been standing next to him. His butt would have been going.
Yeah, they had to grab him. Otherwise, he was launching.
Yeah, it's not on Mars. You can't do it to yourself on Mars. I mean, maybe if you were in something with power or something, but not
or on the highest mountain, maybe. Yeah.
But just throwing something in there is not going to throw. Mars is a little bit different, but you will be able to jump like a story or two with just a little slight push off. And you'll be like rails, and you can just grab the rail and push it down, and every time it'll push up 10 feet or so, or 8 feet or so. Well, they won't need stairs. Not on Mars, they won't. They won't need them on the moon either.
Nope.
Well, let's say we send Jay to Mars. We're going to send Jay and Sean so he's got somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Sean don't think Mars is there.
And just to prove to Sean that Mars exists.
That's right. Just for any other reason than that. So we're going to get him there. But the problem is, let's say they're there 2 years. Okay, we can bring him back in 2 years. It's going to be hard on them when they come home. Their lungs, it's going to be hard. Their heart's going to have to work harder. Their body, their legs, everything. Because they've been living in a way light gravity for 2 years. And even astronauts who have been up in space for just a year sometimes have difficulties when they first get home. Well, let's say extended mission, 4 years. Coming home is going to be a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're going to probably have to be in some type of tank or something. At first, you're going to have to build your muscles back. If anybody ever watches The Expanse, there's parts of that movie where the people who grew up in less gravity come to Earth, and it's a motherfucker on them.
Well,
and they actually use that to torture them with.
And also the Asimov novel 2063. It's the one after 2010, but at the end of 2010 and the beginning of 2063, Dr. Haywood Floyd, because he spent 2 years going to Jupiter in 2010 to do the year we make contact, and then another 2 years coming back to Earth. By the time he got back to Earth, he had been out in space too long. His body deteriorated to the point where he could no longer be on Earth, so they had to keep him in orbit outside of planet Earth. That's how bad the gravity was on it.
It's gonna be tough, guys.
Lack of.
When we I mean, once you're there for a while, you may have to just settle.
Yes, it's a good sci-fi series.
Yeah, so once you're there for a while, you're just gonna have to settle on the fact that you're probably not coming back. No. Well, I mean, I'm sure you can, and I'm sure you can reacclimate yourself, but the older you get, the harder that's going to be in you. I mean, your heart's going to be like, what the fuck, man? I haven't even been hard. Your heart ain't even going to strain on the moon. It's not going to, matter of fact, it's going to be weird on the moon, but on
It
Mars,
might be like diving. It might be like diving. You have to decompress before you get back on the planet.
where on the moon things are going to tend to want to float around a little bit more. On Mars, it's not. I mean, you're still going to have some gravity. Everything's still going to be kind of pulling down, but not with near the force that it has here. It's a quarter of our gravity?
I think it's 1/5. Hey,
So-
Google, what's the gravity on Mars?
It's
Gravity on Mars is about 38% of Earth's gravity. In terms of acceleration, it's about 3.73 meters per second squared. This means you could lift much
all
heavier
right, tell a bitch.
Hey, Google, stop.
So
Yeah.
38%. That's not too
Stopping
bad. I
living.
mean, so that means you can pick up your car, people. You can go behind your car and lift it up and change your tire without a jack. Yeah. You'll be like little mini Superman. You'll be 62% stronger on Mars than you are on Earth. Think about that one. And your heart won't be straining. Your lungs won't be straining.
Nor will your eyes. You won't ever have to squint. Hey, look, there's the sun.
So I mean, in a lot of ways. So you'll be stronger and you'll live longer. Well, I think that's what's going to end up happening to Mars, to be honest. I think in the beginning, after the initial colonization, I think Mars is going to become like the retirement home. Oh, yeah, people
the
there
only
working.
problem is that the women are green and have 3 boobs, but
That's
you
okay.
can get used to it.
Yeah, we don't mind. It's put some, if it bothers you, put some colored lenses on your eyeballs. Well, no, so no,
Yeah,
man,
absolutely. I'm
no.
bringing some weed seeds with me there, Kevin.
Harry, no, no, I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to have all the colonists there, and then you have all the workers there, all the people who are working and mining on the planet and helping on the planet, and then all the people out working on the asteroid belt. It's going to be a big industry, and there's going to be a lot going on. And they'll be dumping a lot of shit on the surface of Mars just to help get the pressure up.
This is a good segue here. Can we smoke on Mars? It might be a requirement. Like every citizen of Mars has to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day to help boost the atmosphere up. Good call, Kevin. I like that idea.
I guess you would have to flip upside down to smoke on Mars.
Why?
You definitely would have to on the moon. You might have to do gummies on Mars, man. But you definitely would on the moon. I don't know. Mars, you probably wouldn't. I think Mars should be okay, but
Yeah, it's still gonna be lighter than the air around you.
well, no, I mean, so you'll have all these people going there because they'll know they'll be able to. And as Mars becomes something, and people are there, and things are being built, and places are being built, and civilizations are being built, people are going to want to go there. They're going to retire there.
Hey, we only got about a half hour left. We want to check to see if you got any winning answers for the trivia question?
Hell no, I ain't telling them people no. They're going to all have to wait. You're going to all have to wait.
Wow, what a harsh judge.
Right. Mainly because I'd have to go dig out my email. I got too much shit open.
Yeah.
No, I know what the answer is. Jay sent it to me. Ooh, mate, you know what? I need to get it out of here, though. Where's the damn room at? I lost the chat room. I was looking at the apes again. Sorry. Wait. Let's go through a couple of these. We might have to run over a little bit. We got quite a few of these. So, Putin coup fears grow as who the fuck wrote this? Excuse me. Let me look at this.
All right. You didn't read the whole thing. Say it again.
No. I'm getting ready to. Putin coup fears grow as he activates kill switch on security forces.
What?
I'm not even sure what to make out of that.
Yeah. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, I love this one. Iran's attempt to intimidate Trump backfires.
Oh yeah.
Backfired in a big way too.
They're a bunch of idiots.
Almost got one of his ships sunk. Something bizarre unfolding on Jupiter, and it's no longer acting like a planet. So, this guy on the first article I read is acting like he may end up bursting into a mini sun, and nobody understands how that can happen because it doesn't have enough material to compress fusion or fission, whichever one it is. I always get them too confused, but you'd think by now I remember. Well, that would be crazy to have a little mini sun in the middle of the solar system.
Well, I think part of the thing is that Saturn and Jupiter are part of the same failed sun. So if whatever's left over on Jupiter, what's left over in Saturn made its way closer to Jupiter, you might have it ignite to a sun, and it would be a sun roughly about the size of our current sun, but not as large. They say, if that were to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. They talk about. I think they said Jupiter's a third or 3/3. I don't know. I forget now. It's but anyway, it goes even with both planets. It still shouldn't be enough material to jumpstart a sun. So it's kind of weird. And then there's something else going on Jupiter too. It's like it's starting to lose some of its cloud mass. Saturn's losing its rings.
I think what not so much cloud mass. I think what the story was the red storm is losing.
It's going away. Oh no, it's going to go away. So the red storm on Jupiter.
Yeah, that too. But it's lost color. It's no longer red. It's more of a off mauve, if you will.
Yeah, but these are different things. So it'll be going in our lifetime. So will the rings around Jupiter. They'll also be going in our lifetime.
Rings around Saturn.
Yeah, on Saturn. Yeah, so they'll also be going in our lifetime.
There is a ring around Jupiter, but it's circumpolar. We can't see it except from certain angles.
Chris, there used to be rings around.
As a matter of fact, all the outer planets, Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, they all have rings.
Yeah. So all the rings in the solar system are just eventually going away because they're just leftover debris. The ones that create moons, the moons will probably still be there, but all the rest of the shit's going away.
Yeah.
Well, actually, on Saturn, there's fixing to be 4 ice moons collide together. It's an upcoming event. Yeah, I was watching about it the other day. So,
I know that'll be that. Maybe that might make another ice ring.
Yeah, it might. It's
how many moons are going to hit?
They said there's going to be 4 of them, and then they're going to catch up with other ones, and then they're going to leave like a clear stretch.
It's going to be a galactic shooting gallery.
And I think we should pick up their minds because they change their minds about them rings all the time.
I do have good news.
Hmm.
I believe it was December 21st, 2025. A very historic event occurred on that day. Don't tell anybody.
Uh-oh.
They wrapped filming on Spaceballs Part 2, The Search for More Money.
No,
oh, yeah. It's coming.
Oh, Jesus. Well, at least Highlander is on it. The new Highlander is on its way out. And,
that's coming too. Yeah, there's a bunch of refurbs coming.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff coming out. What was I reading? Let's see. Oh, Homeland Security filmed a UFO over Puerto Rico.
What? Show it.
Then it hit the ocean. They didn't give me no picture.
Show it.
It said Homeland filmed it, and then it hit the ocean.
You're welcome, Kevin.
It said it hit the ocean. SpaceX and NASA launch astronauts to relieve bare bones crew at ISS. They had to bring the other crew home because they were sick. Somebody was sick.
What's happening now? There's 2 people on board right now, just maintaining operations. The minimal crew, I guess, whatever. The skeleton crew is what they said, and they just launched. I forget, Falcon and something 11 and 11 and 12, something or other. However Musk does his things. They're on their way up there now to recrew it with one machine has, I guess, supplies. The other machine has the astronauts in it.
Yeah. They should be there. Was it today?
Yeah, they're probably there already. Yeah, they launched.
Yeah, they might be. Well, sometimes they take a couple of whirls around the planet for some reason. I guess it's to help them get there without having to
acclimate to the atmosphere. Well, it's a different atmosphere, certainly.
Yeah, but I think they do it so they don't have to use thrust because it's a little further out. So, they get into the orbit and then they go a couple around in each orbit to get a little further out.
Spiral out.
What we got here?
Slingshotting.
Here we go. Chinese rocket falls on their own city.
After launch, during launch, as was being
it was on its way up. Complete catastrophic. Just boom, just falls over, goes into flames, and comes tumbling down on their city.
How many people died?
Yeah, they didn't say. I don't know if anybody died. They didn't say. Let's see.
Well, it'd be good if nobody died, but I mean, you think about it.
If it came down to city, probably somebody died. But China never tells you who dies.
How big of a rocket? It's got to be like the size of Saturn V, right?
It was the size of one of Elon Musk rockets.
Yeah, it's like the size of Saturn V. Yeah, it's something big.
Thank God it wasn't a continental ballistic nuke.
No, we don't know that either.
No, we do because it didn't go boom. Let's see.
Yeah.
Navy fires commander of the destroyer USS Mason. Isn't that the one that ran into the cargo ship down in the Caribbean the other day?
Oh, I don't know. No clue.
Yeah, because I think it was day before yesterday. Destroyer collided with a cargo ship. You know, you don't. When you're a commander, you can't let your ship go colliding in there. Gleisa 710, which is a star, by the way. This passing star that will stir the solar system. So this thing's going to actually make shit go on in our solar system when it goes by.
What do you mean go on?
Things, unusual eruptions, pulling of planets,
volcanic activity.
They didn't say how close it was actually get. So is it going to tug them out of orbit or anything? It didn't say that.
Why is it like sending out a gamma ray burst or something? What the hell's going on?
No, it's a star passing by our solar system. People forget that there's other stars moving and we're moving. This is just a star that's coming near our solar system as it goes by. This shit happens all the time, but most of the time they don't affect our solar system. That's ask Google. She'll tell you what Gleisa 710 is.
Hey Google, what is the star Gleisa 710?
Gliese 710 is an orange star located about 62 light years from Earth in the constellation Serpens. It's a small main sequence star, roughly 57% the mass and 58% the radius of our Sun. The most notable thing about Gliese 710 is that it's projected to pass very close to our solar system in about 1.3 million years, which is the closest.
Oh, how many years?
1.3 million years. Hey Google, stop. What the hell why are we talking about this? We'll be dead before the thing comes anywhere near us.
You might be dead. I'll still be around. I don't know what you're saying.
Well, I want to try to be immortal. Yeah, I mean, allegedly, if you look at most of the,
Oh man, when I was reading the article, they made it act like it was coming by and it come, man, because it sounded like it was going to be pretty rough in the solar system.
Yeah, in 1.3 million years from now, it might be.
Yeah, people. Trump signals Iran deal. CIA targets PLA. Ukraine disrupts Russia's Starlink.
Disrupts Russia's what? Starlink?
Yeah, so it says Trump signals Iran deal. CIA targets PLA. Ukraine disrupts Russian Starlink.
Oh.
Who's running the CIA these days? Okay.
It's a young guy. Hey Google, who runs the CIA?
The Central Intelligence Agency is currently run by Director John Ratcliffe.
Oh, okay.
Hey Google, stop. John Ratcliffe.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Let's see. U.S. troops blasted through steel door like it was paper to snatch your boy from Venezuela, Trump says. Trump angers China by seizing fucking one of their fishing boats and taking their women. Okay, that works for me. Doomsday fish washes on shore in California is a massive earthquake coming. So I don't know what kind of fish this is. It's a big ass fish. So the only thing give you a picture all I gave you was a little cutout thing. I like a scribble thing. It's anyway, it's a fish that's washed up on a beach after major earthquakes in California.
Or before, you mean?
Yeah, no. They just find because they didn't know what it was. They don't even know when they wash up because people just find them after the fact. Because during an earthquake, you're not probably on the beach. And this thing just washed up, so they think because of that there's a major earthquake coming.
Huh.
I don't know, guys.
Perhaps we'll get Lex Luthor's nuclear wish from the first Superman movie with Christopher Reeves. Maybe half of it will break off into the ocean.
Russia warns of military response if Greenland becomes U.S. base. Greenland's
Say that
already
again?
a US base. Russia warns of military response if Greenland becomes a U.S. base.
Russia says this.
Yes, Russia says this.
Alexander Putin said that.
Yeah, last I heard, we already are a base there.
Yeah, we already have a base there. A and B. Guess what? We're putting more down, Mr. Alexei. There.
Okay. So Venezuela oil sales top 1 billion. Funds won't go to Qatar. Well, I hope not.
Cutter.
Let's see. Account. Oh, yeah. Oh, it just says the energy security says. Oh yeah, well, it sounds good to me. Where's that money going? I want some of that money. I could use some of that money. Give me a couple million. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, that poor guy, that girl. It was that girl making that comeback at the. She was supposed to win the gold. I think she had 2 falls. That was sad.
Oh, Lindsey Vonn. Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
no. What happened was in training, or maybe qualifications or something at the Olympics. She burst a ACL or hurt her ACL, but it wasn't that bad. So her and her doctor said she was okay to try to do a downhill. So she went and did do the downhill, and on the way down, her right arm tangled with one of the flags, and it spun her around, and then she tumbled all the way to the bottom with a spiral compound fracture of one of her legs.
Poor baby. She's definitely out.
No, her career is over.
Wait, Quad God falls twice. Doesn't medal. I didn't hear that.
Who? What now? What did I do now?
The Quad guy. He's one of the skaters.
Oh,
He was supposed to also take gold.
Well, we did not get gold in curling in a co-ed doubles, but we did get silver.
Yeah,
Curling's actually a very cool sport. I enjoy watching that. But the problem is they don't show the whole game. It's usually for the doubles, it's eight rounds. If it's a full team, it's each player throws 2 sticks, and there's 10 rounds. But a lot of strategy. It's a very, very cool game. There's actually a curling thing within an hour of me, so I might go and start learning to play.
Yeah, I've watched him a few times running out there, sweeping in front of it. It's just crazy. Let's see. Russian SA-17 missile makes mid-air U-turn and destroys its own launcher.
What?
Somebody's pissed.
That happened today?
That's what it says. Let me go. Yeah.
Sounds like Zelensky's boys have hacked Putin's boys' equipment, and they're turning it on themselves.
No, Jack, that's what it says. Russian SA-17 missile makes mid-air U-turn and destroys its own launcher.
Which could be a truck or a box, anything. It could be a person.
Yeah, it just depends what it is. Trump prepares imminent military strike in seconds. I'm sorry. In second country within a month. I guess what's the second country we're talking about? Iran? We've already hit Iran. We've hit Iran in Venezuela. What's he talking about? Somebody else we're going to go blow up? Oh, Russia? We're going to blow up Russia. I want to see that. So Russia just laid out its Ukraine war plan. Endgame. Here's what Moscow actually wants. Moscow ain't getting what it wants. They can.
What do they want?
They want everything. They want all the territory they took. They want all kind of guarantees. They want no guarantee by the U.S. to take it for the Ukraine if they invade again. Nobody's going for that shit.
No, they should be forced to take all their shit back, give everything back to Ukraine, and go back to Moscow with their freaking tails behind their legs.
What we need to do is
coward bastards.
We just need to drop off about 10,000 long-range missiles and just let them play, pin the tail on a donkey.
Right. Here, Putin, chase these.
Because Jack, that's just they're the invader. No, fuck them.
They're the aggressor. They started this shit. Well, when they did it twice. So they did it once under Obama.
Yeah,
was the first one, and then when Biden came around, they did the second incursion.
Yeah, they invaded Georgia, and Crimea, is that what it's called? And
I don't know. Well, I know that this invasion of right now is part. What was the country you just said?
Georgia.
Yeah, I think there's part of that. Part of them are on this.
Well, I know. Before he invaded this time, he invaded Georgia, and because George Bush was president, and we were sending them just stupid shit.
Yeah, there's just no link, audience. No link to George Bush and the Russian state of Georgia.
And then he took Crimea from the Ukraine.
Well, yeah.
Refused to give it back. It was all.
Well, I mean, that's where he has one of their naval bases. It's one of the main reasons they took that.
Yeah, it's their Black Sea base. I understand why
it's their only Black Sea base, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the only thing they got over there, and it's not frozen, so they need it.
Yeah, right. No, they're locked off because of what was it? Poland and Turkey to the north of Ukraine, north and west of Ukraine.
Oh, I'd have to look at a map to be honest with you.
I think that's what it is. It goes Ukraine, Poland, Turkey, and so that none of them, Poland and Turkey, and I think Angora might be one of the ones over there. They're not friendly with Russia, any of those states. So he has no choice now.
So it says President Trump has a constitutional authority to fire court-appointed U.S. attorney, even if judges legally appointed them. Yeah, so what? Trump's been canning people all over the place. He's going to go after a couple more of these judges. These judges don't realize it, but he's not fucking around. You make a decision based on your politics. They're coming after you.
Yeah, you can commit political suicide by doing the old FAFO, fuck around and find out.
What was it? No, we're not talking about Snow White flop. Yeah, I know it's a big flop too, like $180 million or something.
They remade Snow White. Are you kidding?
Yeah, you didn't see it. That woke girl played it, and then the midgets.
Oh yeah.
Still got mad because they used CGI instead of real midgets. It's a fucking disaster, and it was completely and totally woke. That's why they fired the CEO, the same one that ruined one of the Star Wars series. I can't think of the name of it now.
J.J. Abrams.
No, I'm talking about she messed up one of the Star Wars series, one of the series on Disney.
Oh, I see.
Starts with an A or something. Because it was
Ahsoka.
No, Ahsoka was pretty decent, but this wasn't Ahsoka. This was something else. No, I'm not in front of it. In front of my TV.
Apprentice, maybe.
It was like a name of a planet or something.
Oh, maybe it's Acolyte.
It was Acolyte. That's what it was. Was Acolyte.
They zoom in on it eventually.
Well, her gay daughter's in it, and I don't know, it's like 5 gay people, and it was just ridiculous. I personally can't want the sexual orientation as long as they're decent.
Spoilers if anyone hasn't seen it, but allegedly there's some homosexual male contact in the new Starfleet Academy.
There ain't been no serious nothing yet, but touch on the knee, touch on the hand.
Apparently, there's the male.
The Klingon is gay, guys,
and the male Klingon are going to kiss.
I haven't seen it yet. And I've watched it. I didn't watch it thoroughly, but I watched the last episode last night. And but like I said, I didn't watch it thoroughly, so I'll go back and watch it. It's no, the Klingon is gay. Yes, it's probably why he left home, because they'd probably kill him on wherever they live. No, Kronos is gone now.
The name actually of the planet that the Klingons live on is called, in their language, Tling-A-Ngang.
Well, their original homeworld's been destroyed, so.
No, their original moon on their homeworld was destroyed. That's what blew up. Remember?
Yeah, but no, since then Kronos has died.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, so it's dead. Then nobody's living there anymore.
No, Kronos was the moon.
Remember, no, the Klingon homeworld is gone. It's in the 29th century. It does no longer exist. Remember, neither does the Vulcans. They are on a new homeworld.
Yeah, that's right. Because of
whatever it's called.
Time Romulan came in.
Oh, wait. Let me be sure. Either they changed the name of it or they moved. I forget now. But anyway, it's not Vulcan anymore. They did a lot of that. Discovery tried to do all kind of shit to make itself popular, because it was taking so much liberty with canon that it was just pissing everybody off. That's why they had to go to the future. I mean, they said she started the Klingon War. No, that's not who started the Klingon War.
She just pissed off a lot of angry, powerful Klingons. That's all.
She didn't. None of what they said happened. That's not even how the Klingon War started or how it went down or anything else. And as far as the sperm drive goes, oh my God, come on.
Yeah, the mycelium, the magic mushroom drive.
Oh, but in the new ship yesterday, they had a warp drive? No, a wormhole drive. I don't know, something like that. I think it was like something like a wormhole drive. They had it was a ship that was a prototype that they didn't use because they blew up. But Jim,
we have to go watch it because I don't know. Maybe the pictures going around of the wokeness are fake, but two dudes kissing, I'm out. I guarantee you, I'm gonna stop watching it.
It's I will give it a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, because it's got points, but the female captain, is a little doofy. The guy playing the war college commander is completely doofy. The guy from the Mummy's in it.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, he still plays a decent part.
He's kind of chubby.
Some of the betas that she's doing okay. The guy that came in from Nicole, he's doing okay. There's a couple of good ones in there. Of course, the doctor's in there from Voyager, and
the holographic doctor.
Yes, the old bastard, and one of their students is a hologram.
Yes.
So
one of the students is a holographic intelligent life form.
Yeah, the little chunky black Earth, she's a hologram, and then so far the only gay relationship I've seen, there's two gay relationships actually. So she is Klingon
and Tellarite.
No, not Tellarite. The one from Deep Space Nine, the one Jim Hadar. Yeah, that's what it is. She's half Klingon, half Jim Hadar, and she's having an affair with the gay engineer from Deep Space Nine.
Yes,
not Deep Space Nine, from Discovery. Wrong program. Yeah, you remember real short hair? They found her stuck on an asteroid or a planet somewhere, and they rescued her, and then yes. So that's the two, as far as I know, the only two gay relationships on there. The captain, was messing around with some guys, so she's a little more serious, and then the students are all having their own little things going on right now. What do you mean? If I wanted to see gay people touching, I'd go to the French Quarter. I'm just saying. I mean, that's what I wanted. I'm not hating. They can do whatever they want. They just need to do it with taste, because if they don't, I'm like, Jay, I'll quit watching it. I can handle a guy kissing another guy. I just don't want to see 5 minutes of making out between two guys, because I will not watch it anymore. Because that's not what I'm there for. It's not about sex. It's about Starfleet. Yes, and I can tell you what, it wouldn't last long. Even look at it this way. Even when they had Captain Kirk and Uhura kiss, they did it in such a way that it would, but it didn't.
Their lips never even actually touch. If you zoom in on that, they don't ever actually kiss. But it is so touted as the first interracial kiss.
So Jeffrey, let me explain this to you, my friend, because apparently you're an idiot. So when it comes to kissing, if you're on cable or any networks like that, you can get away with just kissing, French and whatever. On network TV, you cannot. Your lips are either supposed to be above or below. They're funny about that shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go look how people kiss on regular TV. I'm not talking about cable. So much of us watch cable, we forget that airwave TV is different.
Yes.
That's why you think they're all over Bad Bunny's nuts, because it's different. Well, because we forget, and I guarantee you that Roger Goodell forgot that a lot of that shit was going over the airwaves. He just think of cable, because most of us have got, some kind of cable, internet, television now, and we're watching
streamer service, something, right?
Yeah, and most of us have given up regular cable and just got internet television, which is a whole different thing. Because really, there's no local TV unless you set up a local channel on there. I did because I like to know what local stuff is, but still, it's not. Yeah, it's weird. Then we got through every one of our stories tonight. The only thing we didn't really talk about tonight was Epstein, which maybe we'll touch on tomorrow.
Yeah, I had some files over. There's been some list of visitors to his island, which some people are saying are fake and whatnot. But yeah, there's a lot of information out there of weird, big, powerful names that, if it's true.
So I was sent a thing today. Well, I was sent a thing today from a friend of mine who's a Democrat saying that some guy had come forward in 2020 and said that Trump and Epstein had raped this girl. Now the problem is this girl is dead. She never came forward, and he never came forward. So this happened in 1980, by the way.
Oh wow!
So he waited 20 years and until after the girl was dead to come forward. And then the Democrats, still wanted to investigate it. They didn't investigate it because they can't prove anything. There's no way to prove what he said. There's no way to prove the validity of the story.
Yeah, it's all hearsay at this point.
Yeah. I mean, there's just nothing you can do about it. So now the Democrats we need a committee. We need this. We need that. We need all of this. So if they manage to win the House back, there could be committee after committee after committee. Nothing's going to get done.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
They'll just get voted out in 2028 like they did last time.
Yeah.
They just don't seem to be able. I don't know. From the numbers I've been hearing lately, they're going to have a hard time in 2026. And if Trump keeps on what he's doing and prices are down and we get a rebate from the tariffs and the other stuff, it's going to be hard to beat him.
And if he repeals the 29th Amendment, he can run again.
No, they ain't running again. The country ain't going to go for that. You want to know why? Because that allows Barack Obama to run again.
Yeah.
Or George Bush to run again.
Or George Bush.
Yeah, no, nobody wants Obama. Obama thinks he could beat Trump. I don't think he could. If Trump goes out of office at a high, I mean, right now he's higher, and his numbers, even though you hear, look how low his numbers are, but they're still higher than George Bush or Barack Obama at this time.
Wow,
And the other number that the guy from CNN was talking about today, they haven't seen that number in 120 years.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. The crime rate and the murder rate are down numbers that haven't been seen in 126 years.
Yeah. Well, and that's not even what they were talking about. But the murder rate is it's down 21%, and general crime is down 44%. I mean, that's outrageous, man. I mean, how do you even fight that if you're a Democrat? And then you're gonna sit there.
Don't really. There's not much you can do.
And then you're gonna sit there and tell black people that they're stupid. I'm like, what are you doing, people? You're telling them, you can't get out. You're too stupid to get out. I was listening to these two black guys today. This black girl on one of my accounts, and they're fucking furiously pissed. I mean, they're like, what do you mean? Anybody can get an ID. And he's like, the guy's like, old people. He's like, my grandma's 80. She got an ID. Matter of fact,
Kamala Harris was implying that people who live in rural areas and they might not have a Kinko's and you can't copy it and this, that. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is wrong with you, lady? How crippled do you think that people are in this country?
You want to vote?
Moron.
Go get you an ID so you can vote. But the thing of it is, they're acting like nobody has ID. It's illegal not to have one. So the majority of people.
No, actually, that's not true. It's not illegal to have one. But in order for you.
So let me tell you what, in any southern state, in most West states, I know for sure, I can't say about the Northeast, you have to have enough money in your pocket to make a phone call. And if you don't have an ID and that money, you're a vagrant and you'll be picked up and brought to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't go anywhere down here without an ID on you. It's against the law.
Not quite like that up here, but what I can say is that what Kamala Harris was implying earlier in the day was that people are so inept that they just because they have no accessibility to a Kinko's or a place that can, help them get IDs and whatnot. And it's just ridiculous that the arguments they keep pulling out of their ass not to have voter integrity, which I mean that's really all this is about, just to have,
it doesn't matter for them.
Scandals.
White people were 83 or 84%, Hispanics were 81%, and blacks were 76%.
Actually, the polls went blacks was that what you just said? What did you say for blacks? It was like 53?
No, blacks were 76.
76. Hispanics
76. No, listen, where are you getting these numbers? So on your boy from CNN's polls, on people who thought we should be able to get an ID, white people were 84%. Hispanics
I don't think they
81%.
called it that one. They said it was just the general population. They didn't call it just white, I don't think.
No,
when I heard
you're
that.
thinking of a different poll. No, you're thinking of a different poll. The
Okay,
poll
because
I'm talking
I heard
about, this is what they
83%, and it
did.
was the general population was 83%.
No, so in this poll was just taken today by CNN. It was 84%, 84 white, 81 independent, 76 black. And they've been using it to beat people up in the white, in the Hill all day today. And then there was other polls that were taken that suggest that the overall population, around 84%, want the ID. Everybody wants it. And then even when you seen the voters, even when you seen today, when they had the 4 polls about kicking the immigrants out, the lowest one was 53, the highest was 56. Everybody in this country wants them out.
Yeah,
it's not even an argument. You had Reuters, all the major polls said the same thing, except for CBS. The question was different, but it was still the same answer. So
it meant the same thing, basically.
They what's that, Jack? No, I can't remember the guy's name on CNN. He's a really good pollster though.
I just know him as the numbers guru.
Well, he wasn't the one we watched in the first poll, James. The first poll we put out about inflation, no, that was a different guy. But the second poll we watched, it was where they showed the 4 polls. That's the guy we're talking about. Yeah. No, he's a spicy little shit, is what he is. Yeah, he is.
Harry Enton is the guy's name.
There you go.
The guru.
It's
and we got to be about getting too, don't we?
Yeah, well, like I said, technically we own this the hour, so it doesn't really matter. But hold on, let me see if I can find this for y'all. Wait, what is this? Sometimes these people put the wrong stuff up here. Gallup, one of the country's most well-known polling firms, announced Wednesday that it will no longer track presidential approval or favorability. The move ends the longest-running continuous effort to track U.S. because they know it's never right. Trump taught them a lesson. The poll doesn't work. No, Trump taught everybody a lesson, Jack. Every poll in both elections, and even in all 3 elections, Trump was always behind anywhere from 5 to 8 points. And then he wasn't. And then even when the polls, like this last election, said he was ahead by like 1 or 2, he wasn't. He was ahead by like 6 or 7.
Yeah, we found it out not early on, but actually somewhat late. All they were doing was padding the numbers. When Kamala Harris came on board, she started her campaign technically on a Monday, campaigned through that week. Friday, we did the show, we did the polls. Joe comes down to the polls for Trump, comes down to the polls for Kamala, and he reads them off. I said, wait a minute. And I stopped him right there. I said, wait a minute. Go back to last week. Let's read Joe Biden's polls. The exact same numbers. They were padding the numbers the whole time. Every blue, you could probably think they're still doing it. Every blue-leaning poll organization, news organization, they all are going to be padding the numbers in their favor, and it's all lies. They wanted people to think that Trump had no chance of winning. This is exactly the opposite. They knew he was going to win by a landslide.
Well, this last election we knew pretty early on that it was going to be. It was pretty quick on the way we were watching it. And after we seen Carolina and Georgia, everybody was kind of like, this is going to be a murder. And that's exactly what it was.
And seeing the red wave of counties go across Pennsylvania, that's when I was like, oh, well, it looks like he's going to win Pennsylvania. And sure as shit, he did.
Let's see. 68% of liberals believe that their party has become too liberal.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Trump, shut up! You're talking to my ear. You're whispering in my ear. It makes me feel weird.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna. Are they gonna switch parties?
Man, and then their total approval rating from inside their party is 22%. Nationally, it is 16%. Jesus, guys! I don't know
Approval
if
rating
that-
for what? Just Trump himself or the whole administration?
No, for the Democrats.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It was Democrats, not Trump.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
That was their. I was just saying, 68% of people thought they were too liberal, and then their overall approval rating is 22. I think 22. Just seen it a minute ago. 22 or 23%. No, it's 31%. And then its national rating is 17%. So the 31% is amongst their party. So only 31% of Democrats think they're worth of shit.
Right.
And nationwide, only 17% of the country trust them. They're in deep shit. They said they haven't seen numbers like this since the early 90s. I don't know,
Well, I
dude.
mean, he
But I'm
says,
looking for a
"Well,
specific poll.
We've no one's seen anything like it. We haven't. Not in a while.
Trump, I don't know. I need to know what his approval rating is. It's not what I'm looking for, Trump. I mean, CNN, I'm looking for a specific poll. Let me try rewriting this a different way. Let's try it like this. No, Dean, we're not going to be here much longer because
You putting something up?
Huh?
You putting something up?
No, not yet. Yeah, wait. Where'd it go? What happened?
I don't know. I heard some clicking. I thought you were going to put a screen up.
Whatever I was watching just disappeared.
I did it.
What the hell happened?
Hey, Fat Tuesday's coming up, you know. Could be
Okay,
Fat Finger Tuesday. That's what happened.
I mean, no. I mean, I found what I was looking for and it just disappeared off the screen. Let's try this. Okay, there it is. All right. Yeah, this is the one we're talking about. It's actually different than I thought. It's actually better. Let's click on. Come on. This just being a pain in the ass. Okay. Okay, where is
presentation?
Where's StreamYard? There it is. Okay. Sometimes people get so much stuff on here. Oh, what? Now it's not going to let me use it? Oh, maybe it's going to be right here. Let's see. No. What the hell? Let's see. What's it on? Something else? Must not be in Google. Let's see. I'll try putting it on the Google page and see what it does. No, Jimmy, it's not letting me bring it up. It's not letting me find it. So I'm assuming it's on Explorer or something. Well, no, you got to set StreamYard to what you want it to explore. Sorry, but that's how it works. Let me just make sure this is the right page. Come on. Get out the way. God. Seems like I put up 5 tons of shit to get in your way.
I hate some of those ad thingies or pain.
Eventually, y'all get to see it, people. If once it's right now, it's non-responding, so we're just waiting. Maybe I'll send it to Jay here. Where's the room at? Okay. You gotta behave now, thing? Really? All right. Let's go find the room. Now, this is the poll I was just talking to Jay about a few minutes ago. This is a voter ID poll. Is it
It's up.
There it is. It's up. Okay. All right. What did I do with the poll? Damn it. There it is.
Well, if you were
So
sitting there, you'd know where it was.
Understand is the idea that someone shows a photo ID when they go to vote, when they go to cast their actual ballot, because there's a separate discussion right now about needing a passport or a birth certificate to register to vote, but the polling is all on voter ID showing an ID to vote.
Showing a photo ID to vote. And the American people are with Nicki Minaj, because what are we talking about here? So take a look here. Favor voter ID to vote. Look, I got all this polling on the screen going back since 2018. You'll notice on all of it, it's all north of 75%, 76%, 76%, 76%, 81%, and then 83% in the last year of Americans agree with Nicki Minaj. They favor photo ID to be able to vote.
What about by party? What's the party breakdown?
Yeah, normally you might expect, hey, there'd be a big divide by party with Republicans really for it and Democrats really against it. But not really here. I mean, just take a look here. Favorite photo ID to vote. You got 95% of Republicans, pretty much all of them, but even 71% of Democrats favor photo ID to vote. So again, Nicki Minaj posting that on X, and what you see is that the American people, actually, it's not really all that controversial. The American people are with Nicki Minaj, whether they are Republican or even if they are Democrats. We're talking about 7 in 10 Democrats agreeing with Nicki Minaj that you, in fact, should show a voter photo ID to vote.
What's the racial breakdown?
Okay, what's the racial breakdown on this, right? Because I think a lot of people make the argument that people of color, non-white Americans, have a harder time procuring a photo ID to vote. But even here, take a look here. Favorite photo ID to vote. 85% of white people favor it. 82% of Latino. 76% of Black Americans favor it. So the bottom line is this. Voter ID is not controversial in this country. A photo ID to vote is not controversial in this country. It is not controversial by party, and it is not controversial by race. The vast majority of Americans agree with Nicki Minaj that, in fact, you should have a photo ID to be able to vote.
So something of a non-controversy, in other words.
Very good. The alliteration of Mr. John Berman, that Harvard education, paying off once again.
Harold, and thank you very much.
Oh, it's a little snipey there. So there you go, guys. I mean, that's you've seen a poll earlier, then you've seen these polls. There's no doubt that the country wants voter IDs, but yet you hear the Democrats out there every day now. Oh no, we can't have them. No, we can't have them. We can't have them. No, we can't. No, it says we can't have them. We can't have an ID because it's I guess it's, I don't know, racist to have an ID. No, I don't even know how anybody can say you can't have an ID. You can't do anything in this country without an ID. You can't drive. You can't drink. You can't go to the doctor.
Enter any contract, like buying a car without one.
Just nothing. You can't own a home. You can't be in an apartment.
You can't buy a 6-pack or a package of cigarettes. Most places, it even says if you look under a certain age, we want to see your ID.
Yeah, so I don't know, where they get this from. But it doesn't matter if you're an old person. You got to go to the doctor. Your doctor wants to see your ID. He can't take your insurance without your ID. Oh no, my friend. Yeah, that don't work anymore. Back in the 50s and 60s, that shit worked, even the 70s. But now that don't work. Doctor wants to see your ID, my friend. Yeah, the hospital wants to see it, actually. They want to know they're getting paid.
Well, that, and if you expire, they need to be able to label it and find your next of kin.
Yeah. No, you can't even buy insurance without it. No, you got to show an ID. There's not much you can do without an ID. Well, if you're old like me, you can go drinking without an ID. But, for you youngsters, you're going to have to show an ID.
And I've got a very young baby face, especially when I'm clean shaven. And I probably didn't stop handing out my ID to bartenders and other people asking me for ID for buying beer and cigarettes until I was probably in my mid-30s.
Jack, what do you mean? Do you have to show an ID at a roadblock?
No.
Just
only give you a citation.
Yeah. So if you're at a roadblock and you're just going through and it's like a safety check or something like that, they're really DUI checks is what they are. They're just seeing if you're smoking weed or drinking. But now they can't even really get you on weed because somebody in the car could have a card and they could be the one smoking. So they can't even say it's you. So it's really more about alcohol. I mean, if you look cheechy-eyed, they may pull you out the car and, they can get you for DUI and marijuana. Yeah, they most certainly can. Yes, they can.
Problem is prove that you can't walk straight, and he can be going to jail for DUI.
Problem is, when it comes to marijuana, chronic smokers are going to have a much more higher THC count. That you're going to have to be much higher to get them messed up. So Joe Smo over there, who just started smoking, he smoked a couple joints. He's fucked up out of his mind. Someone like Jay, man, shit. He has smoked an ounce, man. So it's just different. So the cops don't exactly know how they're going to fix that yet. Yeah, it's been an argument. A lot of guys have got out of it. But, you fall asleep at the steering wheel. You're walking quicker, like just Jay said. Yeah, you're going to jail. Well, think about this. No one died of marijuana until it was made legal. And really not until such things as gummies and concentrates came out.
Well, edibles, I think, particularly, are the real danger there.
Yeah. Well, edibles already put a bunch of people in the hospital, mainly kids, because they'll grab like cookies or brownies. They think, yeah, look at this eating pig out, and then they're so fucked up, you know.
Yeah, it even says on the back G1, you know.
No. Well, Christopher, you got some, but we're getting ready to go. No, I got hungry all of a sudden. You know what? I got groceries coming in tomorrow. We pretty much shop online now and have our groceries delivered. Well, we got a thing where we pay. It's like nothing. It's like a little fee, and they do all the shopping and bring it to us, bring it up my stairs and everything.
Huh.
No, I tip them. I mean, I'm not an asshole. I mean, it's just nice. I mean, I don't have to get up.
It's 12 feet up, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's and I order like 24 packs of Coke and shit. Yeah. Like last time I ordered, there was a bunch of heavy stuff in it. Milk and Cokes and orange juice and stuff like that. Cigarettes, I don't smoke. Not in 16 years. No. I don't smoke that either. I don't smoke that weed stuff, man. Get out of here. I don't even know what weed is, man. It's like that shit grows out in your yard. What you go out there and chop it up and put it in a paper or something? A bong? What the hell's a bong? I don't know what a bong is. You lying, man. What's this damn 85 seconds off my screen? There we go.
I took it down, then you put it back up.
Did I? I must have hit it when you hit it. It's
oh, I see.
Who do we got here? Michael Kirby. Hey, Michael Kirby, you're one of the winners tonight. Yeah. Where are you located?
Oh yeah, let me
San Francisco, California. Hold on, let me write it down so I don't forget to look for you tomorrow. Mike Kirby. Not Kirby. Okay, there we go.
Why is my camera off? Oh, because I turned it off.
You'll get you're gonna get book 35 and book 36. Right as it feels. There's about 28 good stories in there. Along with some pretty good artwork, yeah.
Yeah. The answer was the Indiana Jones hat is now on top of the tiger.
Yeah, see it back there? Do you see it way up there? Jimmy said, where's your chat sign? That's moved.
No, it's still over there.
I don't see it. It's moved. It used to be over there, man. See, he lied. Look
I used
at
to have two. I have two of them. They're both right there. I moved and I consolidated. Now you're two of them.
He tricked.
But it's been like that for a while though.
I know he tricked you. I know.
The hat was changed today.
Rianne Morehouse, huh? Why do I know that name? Well, you'll be getting you're getting the same thing. Let me see. Where are you from? I know it's going to be in this email somewhere. Tampa Bay, Florida. Well, hey, Tampa's nice. It looks like everybody's
You're close enough. You can drive it and deliver it personally.
Shit, my ass. Tampa's 10 hours from here, my friend. Probably about 9 from here. It's 10 from my other house. Where I used to live. Who do we have on here? Carol Williams. Well, that's a nice American name. And where are you from, Miss Carol Williams? Let's see. Ohio. What the hell? Oh, I'll have to look see what city it was. No, we're gonna get out of here.
Does anybody know what's round at both ends and high in the middle?
I don't think I want to know.
Ohio.
He's such an ass. We're gonna get out of here, people. Well, no, actually, we would stay to one if we had more material. And I don't want to get into an Epstein discussion because it's too early in the morning for that.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be my last thing on my brain. That's all. Oh, I did see something interesting today. So I was watching this skit these people were doing, and this little old lady was having just the hardest time trying to get her groceries together. She's trying to get out of the store, get her little buggy and get to her car and get all her shit together. Man, she knocked it over like twice. She just made a disaster. So these people went over there and helped and hooked her up and got her set up. Well, skip forward 2 weeks. They went and bought this woman a new minivan with things that can slide down, step up so she can get in it and stuff. Paid off her house.
Oh, wow.
And I gave her something like 2 years worth of free shopping, groceries. I know it's always nice to end on a good story. It is, and there's a lot of good stuff out there. It's just some bits. Tomorrow, go ahead, James. Sorry, go ahead.
Have you heard that new? I don't know if it's the same company, but I think it's Tower to Towers or something. What they do is they go around to veterans' families, especially veterans who's given the ultimate sacrifice of their life for our country, and they pay off the widow's mortgage.
That's always cool. No, we gotta go, man. We gotta go. Stop it. We gotta get out of here. And Jimmy, you're talking about that stuff online. That's THCA, not THC, but THCA. Look at it carefully. That's what it says. So it'll tell you like 27% THCA. But if you go look for THC, it'll say like 0.8%. Don't buy it. 0.8% is not going to get you high from marijuana. This is more like hemp, is what this is. Oh, it's really pretty. And, you know, I've had a couple people say, hey, it was good. I'm thinking you must not really smoke weed.
Or you have a low tolerance.
Nah, just read it. I mean, it tells you in there what it is. You want THC. Oh, whatever they call them with the T. Yeah, you can look at that too. But when I'm looking at something, I'm looking at the THC count, and if it's indica or sativa, and that's how I buy it. Yeah, when Cali, you buy 35 indica, you'd be high all afternoon. Well, you can get 50 if you want to get like carts and stuff. I don't like that shit's nasty. Anyway, we got to go. Thank everyone for tuning in to United Public Radio and the news on the flip side. Tomorrow, nice seeing you, Kevin. Tomorrow on the chat, we're going to be doing mostly scary stories of whatever we decide to talk about. I mean, we might get into a little politics and some other stuff, but we're really going to be looking more about scary stories. I didn't really want to talk about China and with the UK and Canada because I think it's cheesy that the UK and Canada would do that. They're just hurting themselves. Making an enemy out of us is stupid. That's just stupid because we will annex Canada. We ain't gonna let them fuck around and let China in the country.
Letting our enemy put their troops on your soil for ground maneuvers.
Yeah, we'll take
an act of war.
We'll take all you 40 million Canadians and put y'all over there in Vancouver and take the rest of the country. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. They're not going to put up with that. They're not going to put up with Chinese on your soil.
Just guess where Trump's going to get all his oil if he annexes Canada in that fashion.
Yes.
You got it. The Northwest Territories. Flatten
So anyway,
that down and start drilling, baby.
For all my friends in Canada, I hope y'all are having a good day. Maybe you can get rid of that fucking asshole Carney and we can get some peace between the two countries. Anyway, on that note, again, I want to thank you for tuning into United Public Radio and News on the Flip Side. I hope you enjoyed the show. Of course, any moans, groans, bitches, and complaints, you can write to Michelle DeRoche. I don't know why we got off on that little nostalgia trip tonight, but hey, I hope you enjoyed the little pictures. Again, on that note, we will see you. Well, I'll see you tomorrow on this grill. And Jay and I and Sean will see you on the chat in the evening. So until then, have some fun, enjoy your life, and stay out of trouble. Good night. Dun, dun, dun.